Aiden Horrock. Also at running back, number 23, Nate Jones. At wide receiver, number 4, Colton Lind. At receiver number 10, Zach Steenhook. And at receiver number 22, Justin Myers. The offensive line, Andrew Gorman, A.J. Gibson, Samuel Dawson, Kenny Schlosser, and Grant Alexander. For Pella Christian, it looks like this. On defense, at cornerback, Ian Stravers. At defensive end, number 2, Luke Mulder. At linebacker, Isaac Kakmarinsky. At safety, Bennett Sprunk and Eric Mulder. The other cornerback is Drew Geetings. Joe Deal will play at linebacker as well. The defensive line also includes number 50, Logan Kelderman on that front, and Zach DeVries at nose guard. On the offensive line, at quarterback, is Isaac Kakmarinsky. At running back and middle linebacker, it's Cody Boonder. Your wide receivers include Bennett Sprunk and Eric Mulder, as well as Caden Van Dyke, who also plays cornerback defensively. Your starting lineups presented by Miniga Pest Control. Sean and his team want to kill your bugs. Call 628-3198 for Miniga Pest Control. And that'll wrap up our KRLS Radio pregame show. You're listening to Eagles football, powered by Bank Iowa on the KRLS 2 stream at KNIA-KRLS.com. Bank Iowa supports Pella Christian and Pella High by donating $20 to the Booster Club for every touchdown during every home game this season. Go Eagles from Bank Iowa. And Larry, we figured they may be giving away quite a bit tonight as the Eagles heavy favorites here in this district finale.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Pella Christian just needs to play a clean ball game. Not come in here assuming that this is just going to be a cakewalk, which it might be, but still you want to be sharp and execute.
So both teams are set to line up here and get our final regular season opening kick presented by Dutch Mill Supply. We're live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Our Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio touchdown trigger figure is ready to go. Let's put it that way. We might be giving away some Hy-Vee Fuel Saver tonight in bunches as well. So when we do get set, see what the teams look like they're sending out in terms of their personnel. It appears that Colfax-Mingo will be receiving the football. So we will get to see the one and only Jack Fancher kick things off for Pella Christian, the lefty sophomore.
I missed the coin toss. I'm not sure if Pella Christian deferred or whether Colfax-Mingo won the toss and decided to receive.
Now, there is a very strong wind. We didn't mention it in our game time temperature, Larry, but probably a 15, 20-mile-an-hour breeze. Here at Eagle Lane, you add another 5 miles an hour to it. It's coming straight from the south. So Fancher has it teed up at the 40. I'm Andrew Schneider. He's Larry Hessing. It's our 2020 regular season finale, and we are underway. Dutch Mill Supply is your only locally owned lumberyard and building material supplier. The kick will go past the goal line and roll out of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10, Tigerhawks.
Oftentimes we see the Eagles use a squib kick. They like to change it up, but with the wind, you knew Jack Fancher was going to show off that leg and kick it to the end zone.
So they'll get it at their own 20-yard line. It's Cole Bracewell who halfway through the season, Larry, switched the quarterback position. It was Colton Lind to start 2020, and Colton will start as now a wide receiver in the formation far sideline. Handoff in the backfield, contact behind the line of scrimmage, and no gain. Nice job by the front, and there's the first of many tackles tonight for Cody Boonder.
And as I mentioned to you before we went on the air, I'm going to have difficulty with some of these numbers and picking up who's who here, but we had a defensive lineman in the backfield.
There's quite a few Eagles that'll see some time tonight. Pass far sideline, and another stop behind the line of scrimmage as Peyton Ritzert comes in and flies behind the line on the quick pass and a loss of 2. And that's one way to neutralize a pass rush, Larry, is to throw the quick passes, but the Eagles were right there for the stop.
Yeah, Peyton Ritzert there with his wrestling takedown.
So Steenhook with the minus 2-yard reception, 3rd and 12, early first quarter, and motion. The initial call was for a quarterback keeper.
It looks like we have an illegal substitution.
So one too many.
Nope.
So offsides Eagles. Not sure where the call came from, but it's 5 yards against PC.
That's not the signal I saw on the side judge on the far side of the field, but 5 yards either way.
So 3rd and 7 after the first penalty. Just getting underway here. The home of the Eagles, Eagle Lane. 3rd and 7, Colfax-Mingo. 0-0 first quarter. Direct snap, quarterback keeper, nothing there. A horde of Eagles will stop him at the line of scrimmage. That is number 12, Cole Bracewell. He'll get no yardage. No positive yardage on the drive, minus the penalty, Larry. 3 and out.
Yeah, Colfax-Mingo, just a physical appearance on the field. They have about 3 linemen who are pretty heavy, but other than that, they're a small-looking team physically.
So Eric Mulder set to return the punt. The snap hops. The kick is away, and it takes the old pitching wedge. Does get a little bit of top spin on it, but it basically was flipping backwards in the air, and Pella Christian will take it over after a 19-yard punt and no return at the Colfax-Mingo 42-yard line. Corey, cue the highlights, the Eagles offense on the field.
And I know that the offensive line has been a bit of a musical chairs thing because of injury, and the Eagles sorting out who their best lineup would be, so I'm going to try to pick off some offensive lineman numbers here.
Jaron O'Brien suffered a knee injury. He's getting the start at right tackle tonight.
I see that.
Kyle Branderhorst has been in that spot the past few weeks. Handoff, Boonder up the middle, lot of space, cuts far sideline at the 35, still on his feet, lot of running room to the 25-20, inside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone, knocked out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A 26-yard gain on 1st and 10.
Well, that was well blocked around the right side, and Cody definitely increased his yards per carry right there. And now Jaron DeBryan comes out of the game.
I think that was just to give him the start so he could play one more time.
As a senior, very good.
He had a torn ACL.
Yeah, okay, I did not know that.
Handoff, right side, it's Boonder, untouched inside the 10, the 5, 6 for the Eagles, touchdown Pella Christian, 15 yards for Cody Boonder.
Well, that was easy. 2 very similar looking plays around the right side, and all of the yardage goes under Cody Boonder's name.
And a lot of credit to Kyle Branderhorst, who comes into the game after that first snap at right tackle and sets up some of that blocking on that right side.
I figured that had to be Kyle Branderhorst, but I do not see a 71 in my program.
Yeah, he had to switch to 71 to play on the line. He normally wears number 30.
Got it.
No worries. A lot we got to catch up on here, and now we have a whistle and a stoppage. And while we do, a false start on the kick team.
I'm the rookie veteran or else the veteran rookie here tonight.
It's all good. Laurel Vanderpool has won 50 cents on the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card. Make sure you stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win. 50 cents on your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card every Eagles touchdown the rest of the way in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio Touchdown Challenge. The point after is up, and it is no good. The extra distance too much to overcome. It's 6-0 Eagles with 9:52 remaining first quarter. Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
Any luck hunting today?
I didn't see a single deer. How about you?
I already filled my tag last week.
Nice. You were so lucky.
Actually, I've been scouting a few locations with Spartan trail cameras I got at Strava Cellular. Spartan GoCam send pictures or videos directly to my phone in real time, so I knew exactly when and where to sit to increase my chances.
Don't let your best chances slip by. Stop into Strava Cellular in downtown Pella to see our live display and start hunting smarter today.
Mow big lawns in less time with Toro zero-turn riding mowers. They feature Pro DNA, giving you the same quality cut and reliability as commercial mowers for a professional-looking lawn. And Toro's unique MyRide suspension system keeps you comfortable over the roughest terrain. Visit your local Toro dealer for your time-saving Toro zero-turn mower at the Ryder Lawn Equipment, 604 Oskaloosa Street in Pella.
Jack Fancher's kick is underway. Andrew Schneider and Larry Hessing, and it is out of the end zone for the second time. The second touchback as Pella Christian leads 6-0. A Strava Cellular game race at 9:52 remaining first quarter. Cody Boonder, 2 carries, 41 yards, and a touchdown, and the Eagles lead. Strava Cellular, your only locally owned lumberyard and building material supplier. And Larry, the Eagles defense, forcing already a 3-and-out in this game, a 2-play series on offense, not looking good for the Tiger Hawks early. They'll start at their own 20-yard line for the second drive of this game. Handoff right side, positive yardage inside the 25, up ahead to the 30-yard line. A handoff to number 9, Jordan Horrock. and he will get 11 yards on the Tigerhawks first down.
Yeah, that was well blocked. There was a nice hole on the right side of the line. Luke Mulder in the backfield, but unable to get to the ball carrier.
Up to the 31. In their own territory, Tigerhawks in white, orange pants, blue helmets. They will do a jet sweep action on the fake here on the reverse play and nothing doing. A lot of hesitation in the backfield by Zach Steenhook, and he will lose 4 yards. Boonder did a nice job there, Larry, of breaking down and just keeping contained.
Yeah, very well done there by Cody Boonder. Nice open field tackle.
Sets up 2nd and long, 2nd and 14 after a loss of 4. Pass far sideline is tipped, incomplete. The intended receiver, Justin Myers, was in the slot, and it went off his hands. Isaac Kakmarinski was right there as well. Even if that was caught, that was going for nothing, if not another loss.
Yeah, it was a really good read by Isaac Kakmarinski. He was all over that pass. Nearly a lateral, but the side judge ruled it an incomplete pass immediately.
So 3 tackles for loss. This is the 6th Colfax-Mingo play. They're in the shotgun, 3 receivers far side. Straight drop back pass, a lot of flags, and it's tipped over the middle, nearly intercepted. It was Joe Deal who had his hands on it and a potential turnover. There is a flag, but I imagine it'll be in the area of holding.
There's a flag on the play.
All penalties, all 2 so far have gone against PC. This one will be declined, is the indication.
Well, I think the official's asking the coach if you want to decline it. Yes.
Yeah, there's not. It's already 3rd and long. There's no point in making him play another snap here. So Moeller will get back into punt return formation. The first punt from Colfax-Mingo went 19 yards off the foot of number 10, Zach Steenhook.
I can see why that was a tough decision. It looked like it was a chop block, so it would have been a major penalty, half the distance back to the goal line. But the Eagles decide to force Colfax-Mingo into a punt on this down rather than later down.
So 4th and 14. Snap is high and just getting it away. Nice job twice by Steenhook dealing with really poor punts. This takes a little more of the on the green backspin, if we want to keep our golf references up, Larry, to the 37-yard line of Colfax-Mingo. Eagles lead 6-0 here in the first quarter.
Yeah, the Eagles did a good job of avoiding any penalty. They were there to block the punt, but decided to change their path to avoid running into the kicker.
So in case you missed it, presented by the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic, 2 carries, 42 yards, and a touchdown for the senior Cody Boonder. Eagles 3 receivers, far side of the formation. 3rd try for Boonder, lots of space. Big hole at the 30, sheds 1 tackle, spins through another at the 20, at the 15, off to the races at the 10, and he will drag a defender into the end zone. 6 for the Eagles, touchdown Pella Christian. What an incredible 37-yard effort for the senior.
Yeah, that was a really an effort play, but that's what you get out of Cody Boonder every single time. I think back to last week's game where the Eagles come off of a rather flat performance the week before. Then Cody Boonder gets the first carry of the game and breaks lots of tackles with lots of contact. He kind of sets the tone, I think, for the rest of the team in terms of his effort.
Eagles will go for 2. I wonder who the ball might be going to, Larry. We'll see. Usually this goes to Cack from the 3, looking to pass, floating it into the end zone, and caught on the fade route, and the 2-point conversion is good. And with 8:39 remaining in the first quarter, 2 quick scores for the Eagles. We head inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. 14-0 PC.
Are you looking for a meal with extraordinary flavor and breathtaking views? Come on out to the Wood Iron Grill and try one of our chef-inspired features that change daily. Whether it's Taco Tuesday, Wig Out Wednesdays, or Thai Thursdays, the Wood Iron Grill is working diligently to make your dining experience exceptional. For hours, location, and daily menu, check us out on Facebook or visit our website at www.thewoodiron.grill.com. The Wood Iron Grill, making memories one plate at a time.
Hi, this is Dave Hopkins, owner of Hopkins Roofing. Our company has been earning the trust of customers in Pella and Central Iowa for more than 50 years. We're excited to be a part of the Pella and Pella Christian sports broadcasts, and we're looking forward to the opportunity to earn your trust for your next roofing project. Whether you're building a new home or re-roofing your current one, or if you own any type of commercial building, we have a solution. Check out some of our work at hopkinsroofing.com and let us put together a quote for you. Hopkins Roofing. Roofing done for good.
Third kickoff in a row will go into the end zone for a touchback. Our score is 14-0 Eagles with 8:39 remaining first quarter. Andrew Schneider and Larry Hessing joining you from Eagle Lane, where Larry, 3 carries, 79 yards for Cody Boonder. All the Eagles need so far.
Yeah, this game has just kind of been the same thing over and over. Jack Fancher kicks it into the end zone. Colfax-Mingo comes out, stalls out, although they did get 1 first down. Short punt. Cody Boonder runs it the other way.
So let's be on Luke Mulder watch if Colfax-Mingo holds the ball long enough in the pocket for a sack. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line for the 3rd series. And a handoff left side. Not much there, maybe 3 yards. Mulder was one of the Eagles on that stop. Sets up 2nd and long. So Colfax-Mingo's gone out 3 and out twice.
Yeah, if I've got this right, Luca is knocking on the door, right, for the season record for sacks?
Yes, and he is a half sack away from tying it.
And he's done it in a lot less than a
usual
full season.
Right.
So he'll get it tonight or very soon, we hope.
That was Horrock on the carry.
Caleb Morgan.
Hey, he had a great season, and that was a great run for the Eagles before we got here. Everyone on the Eagles defensive line beat everyone on the Colfax-Mingo offensive line, and it's a tackle for a loss. It's the 4th stop behind the line, and that appeared to be Drew Geetings, maybe, or let's see who it was. I think 34. Trevor Veenstra may have made the initial contact there. There was a lot of Eagles, again, behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
So that's a loss of 2, and that'll set up 3rd and 9. Empty backfield, 4 down defensive linemen for the Eagles. 7:32 remaining, PC a 14-0 lead. A whistle and a flag. On the far sideline. And the Eagles are lining up offsides, has got to be what's happening.
Yeah.
Because that's the second offsides call without any motion.
It's a curious signal from the far side official, but I anticipated the offsides call because he gave the same signal as before.
It's one of these defensive linemen that are, like Luke Mulder's looking over that way, trying to make sure he's behind the ball. So it sets up 3rd and 4. This is the 3rd Tiger Hawk 3rd down try. 1 receiver in the backfield, and the Eagles jump off sides and give him a 1st down. That one was a little more obvious. Got to watch the ball on that one.
Yeah.
And that was the entire defensive line, Larry, that jumped. Not one player in particular. Do have a couple of instant radio updates. Ankeny 7, Indianola 0. That's live on 94.3 KNIA. Pleasantville leading I-35 7-0, 3:15 in the first. If Pleasantville wins and Mount Ayr holds serve, we will have a 3-way tie in Class 1A District 7 for the championship. So 1st and 10, the first 3rd down conversion comes via the 4th Eagles penalty. Quick pass, far sideline, caught. Looking for room is number 22, Myers, and he'll get a yard.
Yeah, it looked like Isaac Kakmarinsky right there to make the tackle.
2nd and 9. Clock running, 6:25 remaining first quarter. Pella Christian 3 plays on offense, 2 touchdowns. Do have some Hy-Vee Fuel Saver to give away in a moment. 4 down defensive linemen for the Eagles. Hand off left side. An initial surge and not much there, maybe a half yard for Jaden Horrock, the senior. Do have Fuel Saver to give away to Regina Gritters, who's won 50 cents on her Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card. With the 2nd Cody Boonder touchdown, we're giving away Fuel Saver every Friday night. So stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win in the postseason Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio Touchdown Challenge. 4th, 3rd down for the Tiger Hawks at their own 33-yard line. Roll out pass. Mulder gets a hit off as he throws it. That pass is completed on a nice catch made far sideline at the 35 by Steenhook. And they'll get 3 yards, and it'll set up 4th and 5, but Mulder was right there.
Yeah, and the quarterback is a little shaken up. Luke did a good job of helping him up. I'll give that quarterback credit there. He looked like Nick Foles falling backwards, throwing the ball out there and making a completion, but not enough yardage for a 1st down.
So they are 1 of 4 on 3rd down tries. This time the snap is on the money, and the kick is much better. Mulder returns it at his own 35-yard line, has a stiff arm, looking to reverse field at the 40, and he will drag a Tiger Hawk with him to the 48-yard line, where Pella Christian will take over for their 3rd series, 1st and 10. So credit the offensive line, Larry, as you've mentioned. Jaron DeBryan getting a final start and playing his last snap as an Eagle. To start this game, Kyle Branderhorst in at right tackle, Grant Alstom at center, Devin Russ, Zach DeVries, and this is an official timeout presented by LG Seeds. We'll take a commercial timeout, and when we come back, the Eagles' third offensive series. 5:04 remaining first quarter. Pella Christian has a 14-0 lead.
Women are strong. We have to be strong to take care of our family. We know people count on us. That's why it's so important to take care of ourselves. At Pella Regional Health Center, women can get their low-dose 3D mammogram for breast cancer screening. When breast cancer is detected early, a woman's chance of survival increases. Clinical studies have shown that a 3D mammogram is more accurate, finding serious cancers 40% earlier. To schedule your 3D mammogram at Pella Regional Health Center, call 628-6620.
Pole barns were originally engineered in the 1930s. Over the years, the materials and techniques have been vastly improved. Modern-day construction make for versatile buildings used for housing, commercial use, or storage. Dutch Mill Supply is your pole barn specialist.
Dutch Mill Supply, located in Pella, is your only locally owned, one-stop, full-service lumberyard and building material supplier. My name is Joshua Payne. My staff and I are here daily for professional service from the guy next door. Our product line is diverse, and we'll get you what you need quickly and at a competitive price.
On the other side of an official timeout presented by LG Seeds, I'm Andrew Schneider alongside Larry Hessing. We're live inside the Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Pella Christian leads 14-0, 5:04 remaining here in the first quarter. Let's take a look at the rest of the Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. As we mentioned at last check-in, it's Ankeny leading Indianola in the first quarter, live on 94.3 KNIA. Pleasantville leading I-35, that's on KNIA 3. The winner of that game could determine the Class 1A District 7 championship standings. If Pleasantville were to win, it would set up a likely three-way tie. Pella's at Nevada for a district title, live on 92.1 KRLS. Knoxville is on the road to Carlisle on the KRLS 2 stream on KNIA, and PCM at Clark on the KRLS 3 stream. Our score here is 14-0. Isaac Kakmarinsky, far sideline first pass is caught by Caden Van Dyke, and a good gain of 9 yards on 1st and 10.
Well, it's a windy night to be throwing the ball around, but I think the wind has died down a little bit, and the Eagles got the wind behind them, so we're going to throw the ball a little bit on this drive.
Might as well get some reps in. Second and short, just beyond the Tiger Hawks' 45-yard line. Quarterback keeping option, it's Kakmarinsky, dancing his way to the 41-yard line. Eagles first down, they're fourth of the game already.
Someone jumping into this position here for the first time this year. You know, I know that there was a quarterback competition at the beginning of the season, but Isaac Kakmarinsky has just improved week in and week out, and now he's one of the Class 1A leaders in total offense.
65 at right guard is Justin Horn to round out our lineup. It's a fake handoff. Isaac Kack beats one person in space, stiff arms another inside the 40, dragging that same defender and another Tiger Hawk with him out of bounds at the 34-yard line, a gain of 7 on first down. Kack's first carry of the night.
Isaac very patient on that run, trying to juke a little bit. Got one defender beat and then used the stiff arm on the second defender to gain extra yardage.
4:09 remaining here in the first quarter. Pella Christian working right to left toward the north end zone, up 14-0 at the Colfax-Mingo 34-yard line. Shotgun snap to Kack. Second throw of the game, has a man open. It's Luke Boulder at the 20, at the 10. One man to beat, and he is tackled from behind, but stopped at the 1. Says the back judge, who was right there at the 1-yard line. Luke Moeller just a yard shy of pay dirt. But it's a gain of 32 yards and sets up another Eagles first down. Again, inside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone. Larry, I don't agree with the spot.
Oh, Luke just dropped his head. He wanted to score so badly. That would have been great to put a touchdown behind his name.
First and goal from the 1. It's Kakmarinsky keeping it, and he is in untouched. 6 for the Eagles. Touchdown Pella Christian. Isaac Kakmarinsky, a 1-yard capper of the drive.
Very well done. That offensive line keeps blocking well, and now it looks like the Eagles are going to go for the traditional point after, now that they're back on track.
No motion penalties, anything crazy like that. As number 35, Caden Van Dyke, the holder. Mulder is the typical snapper, but not doing it here tonight. And this is a perfect PAT for Jack Fancher. With 3:53 remaining here in the first quarter, it's Pella Christian leading 21-0, live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
Pella Cinemas is proud to present Disney's animated Halloween treat, Coco, rated PG. It's one of Disney's most breathtaking animated features, and all seats are just $5. Also showing at Pella Cinemas is the hilarious comedy fantasy classic Hocus Pocus, rated PG. A trio of evil but funny 300-year-old witches are horrified to learn that Halloween is just a holiday. Again, all seats are just $5. And held over is the international #1 movie, Tenet, rated PG-13. All seats, $5. For a list of showtimes, visit Pella-Cinemas.com and enjoy $5 movies at Pella Cinemas.
No one looks forward to having surgery, not even for their pets. It can be kind of a scary thing. This is Dr. Tim Yoder, one of the Tri-County veterinarians, and we strive to keep your pets safe and comfortable at all phases of the procedure. They'll receive preoperative blood work and anesthesia, warming, and electronic monitoring during the operation, plus post-operative pain management and supervised recovery. For elective surgeries or for an emergency, trust the veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic, where your pet's good health is our #1 concern.
They do take care of pets because they love them.
Fancher's kick for the 4th time through the end zone for a touchback. Andrew Schneider and Larry Hessing joining you. We're Pella Christian enjoying a 21-0 lead over Colfax-Mingo. 4th offensive series for the Tiger Hawks. Larry, no third downs for the Eagles offense. They've moved the ball at will.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we expected tonight. We expected the Eagles offense to be very efficient, and they have been, and their defense to be stingy, and they have been.
So Mulder may be motivated to get that record-breaking sack here, Larry, now that he just missed a touchdown on the previous series.
And I noticed Luke and Coach Keck were having a conversation with one of the officials on the sideline. Not sure what that was about, but perhaps the offside calls.
Empty backfield. Quick pass, far sideline, caught. Steenhook is blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Ty Hugan introduces himself to the Tiger Hawk wide receiver for a loss.
That was a nice hit by Ty Hugan. He read it very well, and he put the shoulder right down into the side of the ball carrier and took him down immediately.
Cole Bracewell is 4 of 6 passing for 2 yards. That is the 5th Eagles stop behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard sets up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line. They'll try it again. Pass is caught far sideline, and Hugan there again for the stop on the 2nd consecutive play as Colton Lind makes his first catch, and he'll get 3 of them back.
Ty Hugan was a little bit lost as they tried to line up, and Coach Boonder immediately stepped out on the field to have a little conversation with Ty. But Ty got into a too-deep coverage there and read it again and made the tackle.
So this will set up another 3rd down, the 5th. They're 1 of 4. Quarterback keeper. There's Cody Boonder and another couple of buddies as the quarterback Bracewell will get a yard. And it sets up 4th down. The only 3rd down conversion, Larry, came on an Eagles offsides.
On the first 2 punts, the Eagles had a good rush. The 3rd punt, not so much. We'll see what happens here. I got to believe the Eagles are going to block one of these punts very soon.
Look at Mulder spread out. He's got one in his career. Steenhook has had some trouble receiving some difficult snaps. They are letting the clock run down with 2:12 remaining, just trying to maximize the clock. Wind in their face, Mulder nearly gets it. And that will check up and take a hop, and it's Cody Boonder at the 40. Near sideline at the 30. He's got one man to beat at the 20, cuts it back upfield, and he is gone! Kick return or punt return for a touchdown. There is a flag at the 40-yard line. And there are 2, maybe 3 guilty Eagles hovering around that flag.
Now I'll have to say that I did not see the illegal block or a push in the back, but regardless, it was a very nifty run and a great cutback by Cody Boonder.
Well, Eagles will get the ball at midfield is what that means. So that'll be a spot foul. So erase the kickoff return. The penalty is holding. It has been the only blemish so far. 5 penalties for 30 yards, Larry.
Yeah, we talked about the Eagles wanting to be sharp. A couple of those offside penalties, I wouldn't say that Eagles were
That's a
not sharp.
thing.
Yeah, it was just lined up incorrectly, and I've said many times from this spot that certain officials have kind of a favorite call that they like to make, and the official on the far side saw that the Eagles were not lining up properly according to his judgment.
So they're at the 50-yard line. Pella Christian has the ball, up 21-0 with 1:55 remaining here in the first quarter. Isaac Kack has 3 receivers far side of the formation, with Boonder in the backfield. First down snap. All sorts of time, has a man open. It's Skeeting's at the 30, he's gone. The 20, the 10, the 5, 50-yard bomb, 6 for the Eagles, touchdown Pella Christian.
What a great throw by Isaac Kakmarinsky. He put that ball right on Drew Geating's hands, and as soon as Drew Geating's caught it and was off to the races, he turned back to Cody Boonder, and they slapped each other's hands like, what a throw.
4-touchdown lead for the Eagles. Irma Van Weidengarten's won 50 cents on the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card, as has Irvin Vink. Both are winners in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio Touchdown Challenge. Stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win. The snap to Van Dyke, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. All Eagles, 28-0 with 1:46 remaining here in the first quarter. Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services Radio broadcast booth.
Hi, this is Diane Rosa, mortgage lender at Marion County Bank. If you are considering buying, building, or remodeling your home, let us help you find the right mortgage loan or home equity loan to fit your needs. We can also help you get pre-approved to make shopping for your dream home that much easier. Visit me or one of our other home loan experts at the largest mortgage lender in Marion County, Marion County Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an Auto Owners Insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
I'm Chad Klein with the Verduff Agency. For safe, sound, secure insurance protection from auto owners, call the Verduff Agency, 628-3801.
Make it 5 for 5 on the touchbacks for Jack Fancher. And Pella Christian enjoying a 28-0 lead with 1:45 remaining here in the first quarter. Andrew Schneider and Larry Hessing. And Larry, it's because you're back. You brought back the magic of the Eagles offense. This has been by far their most dominant quarter of the season, and they're winning outside of the penalty game in all phases.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything to do with it, but the Eagles are playing well. It's good to see.
Cole Bracewell and the Colfax-Mingo offense out for a fifth time. They've had 5 third downs, just 1 converted on a penalty thus far. Handoff right side, some space to the 24, make it 25-yard line, and a gain of 5 for Jaden Horrock. 5 carries, 17 yards.
Colfax-Mingo tried to spread out the Eagle defense that time a little bit because the Eagle defense is going to overpower Colfax-Mingo right up the middle, so spreading the Eagle defense out a little bit might be a good strategy for the Tiger Hawks.
Ankeny 14, Indianola 7, approaching the end of the first quarter on 94.3 KNIA. Handoff, maybe a yard, left side. Good job by the Eagles front. And a timeout Eagles to try and preserve the wind to their back.
Yeah, they're going to try to make the Tiger Hawks punt into the wind one more time.
So a 1-yard gain will set up third and short, the 6th third down try for the Tiger Hawks. Well, Larry, our creative idea drawn up by Brand Appeal, you kind of mentioned it, the Eagles trying to spread out their defense. Colfax-Mingo does not live up the middle too often. Everything seems to be at the edges when they try to move the football.
Yeah, so a couple of plays ago, I think the Tiger Hawks had 3 wide receivers way out to the left side and a slot receiver out to that side, and then tried to bring something back the other way.
So the Eagles defense adjusting, and that's your creative idea drawn up by Brand Appeal. When your team needs creative ideas, call the team at Brand Appeal, your creative agency for all your print, web, or interactive needs. Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, Eagles have 3rd and 4 defensively against Colfax-Mingo. Dan Branderhorst saying hello, your longtime assistant on the sidelines and a former player of yours. Now the main man for 5 years at Eagle Lane, running the show.
Yeah, you know, football Friday nights and almost any night that guy gets around.
He's
here, there, and everywhere.
Mr. Eagles Athletics. 3rd and 4, Tiger Hawks 1 of 5 on third down tries. And they'll just keep it on the ground. And a good initial stop by Gietings had a couple of helpers with him that stand up the running back for a gain of 1.
That was a good hard run, though, by that running back. He ran right into Cody Boonder and bounced backwards, and Cody did not make the tackle, but some of Cody's teammates did.
Eagles will want to avoid jumping offsides here. They've had 3 offsides penalties called against them, as Colfax-Mingo initially was showing the down to go there, but now they've brought out the punter. So no 4th down try, barring a fake play here with 34 seconds remaining. And a timeout, Colfax-Mingo. With 33 seconds remaining, this punt will be straight into the wind again. And then the Eagles will have maybe 1 or 2 plays on the other side, Larry, with an opportunity to score a 5th touchdown.
Or is the coaching staff for Colfax-Mingo saying, what do we have to lose? 4th and 2. Let's go.
I mean, the one.
Why else would you call a timeout right there?
The 2 punts that they've gotten off deep have had decent returns. One was called back, a touchdown that was called back on holding. The 2 punts that haven't been good have gone, 18, 19 yards. So what's the difference if the Eagles have the ball at the 30 as opposed to the 50?
We shall see what's going to happen.
As we told you about our Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard, Marion County's financial leader is Marion County Bank with offices in Pella, Knoxville, Melcher, Dallas. They're serving you and building community across the county. The exciting game tonight to watch in my mind is not only in Class 1A District 7 Pleasantville I-35, but Pella at Nevada for a district crown. 5th time in punt formation. Steenhook runs it, kicks it, a wobbler, far sideline, will stay in bounds. It checked up and took another 1 or 2 yard roll at the 47 of Colfax-Mingo. 24 seconds remaining, first quarter. Pella Christian has a 28-0 lead. These punts have taken all sorts of different bounces, but that's the oblong shape of the football, right, Larry? It's not your golf ball. It's not one of those round pickleballs that you got. The spin on these can be hard to predict.
And it's a high school punter who's not going to hit the ball perfectly every time to get that nice spiral, like perhaps you see more often at the collegiate or the pro level.
So Isaac Cack takes over at the Tiger Hawks 48-yard line. Colfax-Mingo trailing by 4 scores. Pella Christian looking for a 5th touchdown. Keeper for Cack, right side, looking for an edge. Makes one tackler miss at the 45. Stiff arm to break another, and he is knocked out of bounds close to the first down marker.
He did stop the clock, so the Eagles are going to get one more play from scrimmage with the wind, at least one more play. I was looking for the Eagles, since they spent a timeout, to get the win for one more drive to air that ball out. We'll see if they do it here.
15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Pella Christian has a 4-score lead, 2nd and 1 at the 39 of Colfax-Mingo. Here's Cody Boonder. Sheds one tackle, stays on his feet at the 30, plows through another, and he has a pile of Tiger Hawks on him at the 27-yard line. Give him 13 yards. Didn't quite get to 100, but 92 yards on 4 carries, and all of them going for first downs or touchdowns for Cody Boonder. And that takes us to the end, or should take us to the end of the first quarter. Pella Christian leads 28-0. Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
Hi, this is Lonnie DeZort, Petroleum Department Manager at Two Rivers Co-op, inviting you to fill up with gas at Pella's only locally owned gas station. Our Carswell location in Pella is open 24 hours a day, pumping Cenex top-tier gas, and you don't have to be a member of the co-op to use it. Next time you stop by, make sure to ask for a Two Rivers local card, because when you swipe it at the pump, you'll save 4 cents off every gallon every time you fill up. So if you're fed up with the big chains, fill up at Pella's only locally owned gas station, Two Rivers Cooperative.
One size fits all? That may be good enough for the other guy, but not for you. With LG Seeds, you can make the most of your fields with our experts and technology. The stakes are high, and preparation matters. Plan your moves. Count on results. LG Seeds. We mean business.
Contact Jake Ekstrand at 309-231-4184 to get you set up with LG Seeds Advantage.
Andrew Schneider and Larry Hessing were Pella Christian enjoying a 28-0 lead live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. As Larry, Eagles enjoying a Just a very controlled night, exactly what they needed.
Yep. Eagles have everything under control. They've been sharp. And you would expect them to keep moving this football right down to the end zone. They're raring to go, but the officials will not let them come out onto the field, I guess, until a certain point in time. I see Jaron DeBryan's going to get another play from scrimmage in. He's joined the offensive line group on the edge of the field.
So DeBryan is back on the field.
I see Bennett Sprunk standing there. We haven't called his name yet. I'm sure he's looking forward to getting his hands on the football. Meanwhile, Cody Boonder looks like he's telling stories. No, that was Caden Van Dyke. Sorry.
Not unusual for him. Fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Eagles have it at the 27-yard line of Colfax-Mingo. 3 receivers near side of the formation. Cack has it in the backfield with Cody Boonder. 1st and 10. Handoff Boonder, left side, finds an edge. Looking to beat a tackler, will shed one inside the 20, and he's close to another first down. He's over 100 yards rushing on the game.
I couldn't quite catch the number of one of the Eagles' offensive linemen. Might have been Zach DeVries. It looks like it was out there. He had an opportunity to make a block, but he recognized that it was probably going to be an illegal block in the back, and so he pulled back and let Cody Boonder do the rest on his own.
That is the 11th Eagles first down and the 5th by Cody Boonder. Cack to pass, far sideline, looking for a jump ball, and that's obvious pass interference. The far side cornerback, Zach Steenhook, tackling Eric Mulder at the 1-yard line, and this will be half the distance to the goal.
I noticed after I guess it was the 2-point conversion, sorry.
Yeah.
When Kak Marinsky just lofted the ball up in the corner of the end zone for Eric Mulder. I wanted to see how tall the defender, who was Zach Steenhook, is, but those heights are not listed on the program. But just looking from here, Eric, I would say, has close to a foot of height advantage on that cornerback. So Mr. Steenhook thought the best thing he could do for now is just tackle Eric and live to play another down on defense.
That is the first accepted Colfax-Mingo penalty in the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone are the Eagles. 1st and 2 from the 8-yard line. Handoff Boonder. Sheds one tackle inside the 5. That's his first carry, Larry, that has not gone for a first, or has a first down. Never mind. It was 1st and 2. I spoke out of turn. 6-yard gain. Cody Boonder is going to prove me wrong tonight.
Yeah.
He's a early contender for our key player of the game. From the 3, 1st and goal. Isaac Cack hands it off to Boonder. Spins through a couple tackles behind the line, stays on his feet, and he gets his jersey dragged as he is into the end zone. Another great single effort for Cody Boonder. 6 for the Eagles. Touchdown, Pella Christian.
Yeah, effort is what it was. Cody ran into a stone wall there in the middle of the line and spun and got away, and then he still had to break a couple more tackles before he got into the corner of the end zone, and then Mr. Eric Mulder politely replaced the pylon.
Mary Klein has won 50 cents on the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card. Make sure you stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio Touchdown Challenge. Fancher's PAT is up and sneaks inside the left upright and good. 35 nada. Eagles lead live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. 11:08 left in the second quarter.
Hey Frank, you want to volunteer with me this weekend?
Yeah, sure. I have to catch up with Bank Iowa. We're having a competition.
What are you talking about?
Last year, Bank Iowa employees logged over 12,000 volunteer hours, and they're my bank, so I have to keep up.
That's not how Giving Back or Bank Iowa works. It's not a competition. Plus, 12,000 hours is like 500 days. You would never catch up.
Well, I like a challenge. I'm going to eat, sleep, and breathe volunteering. Every little bit counts. Bank Iowa. Need help in your community? Let's make it happen. Visit us at bankiowa.bank, member FDIC.
We're live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Larry Hessing and Andrew Schneider coming to you from the home of the Eagles, Eagle Lane, where the Eagles have a 5-touchdown lead over Colfax-Mingo. 4th and goal from the 2. Pella scores the first touchdown after a sack fumble was recovered by Grant Nelson. It's 7-0 Dutch over Nevada in the district championship game. Also Carlisle 7, Knoxville nothing. Pleasantville has a 1-point lead, 7-6, 4:34 until halftime. Those are all updates on your Marion County Bank radio scoreboard. So Jack Fancher set to kick this one away. And we're going to get more and more subs into this game, Larry. Your program's going to get worn out by the end of the night.
You're going to have to carry me there.
We're already seeing some of the regulars. Oh, that was an onside kick. Or unintentionally, it hit one of the upbacks from Colfax-Mingo. It looked to try to be a squib attempt. And that was recovered by number 50, Shane Aiken. So I don't think that was a traditional onside, but it looked that way as it hit one of the up men, and it's 1st and 10, Colfax-Mingo, their best starting field position.
Yeah, nice play there by Shane Aiken. No, the Eagles were not going to onside kick up 35-0, but the Eagles are kicking into the wind, and so instead of trying to kick it deep, the Eagles are going to try to squib it and just happen to hit one of the blockers 10 yards from the football.
4 receivers set for the quarterback, Cole Bracewell. Wind is at his back. Looking to pass. Takes some time. Pass is knocked away beautifully. Good coverage man-to-man as Caden Van Dyke was draped all over Colton Lind. And now we've seen with the wind at their back, Colfax-Mingo, I think that's the first time they've thrown the ball in a forward motion and something over the middle of the field. Second time.
I don't know Colfax-Mingo, but I know you mentioned at the top that Colfax-Mingo like to throw the football. Going into the wind, they were reluctant to throw the ball, but here they come out throwing it. A really nice play there by Caden Van Dyke behind the receiver, but batted the ball away with his left hand.
2nd and 10. Here comes Luke Mulder on that play. Nearly got to the quarterback. Far sideline popped up. And incomplete as Giddings came over. No flag on the play. Kind of just flash in front of the intended target. That was number 10, Steenhook, far sideline. He was open for a second. The ball just kind of hung in the air.
Yep, Steenhook did get open, and behind the cornerback over there, I believe that would have been Caden Van Dyke. And Drew Giddings came over, but the receiver still had an opportunity to catch the football, but did not.
Here is the 7th, 3rd down try for Colfax-Mingo. They're 1 of 7. That one, in case you missed it, presented by the Veterinarians at Tri-County Veterinary Clinic, came on an offside call.
And if the Tiger Hawks are going to throw the football, here comes Luke Mulder.
3 receivers far side. Here's Mulder. He's going unimpeded at the quarterback. They call the screen. There's a flag downfield at the 50. Far sideline 40. Some room to the 30. Nice open field play, Jordan Horrock, but I think this one's coming back. The far sideline receiver appeared to be blocking downfield.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the call is, but it was well executed by the Tiger Hawks, except for perhaps the error over there in the blocking.
So 13-23, make it a 28-yard gain.
Yeah,
defensive holding is the penalty. So that is a 28-yard gain. So credit Colfax-Mingo. That appeared to be in the area of what would be an offensive hold on the screen, but it will set up the second 1st down and the second 3rd down conversion for the Tiger Hawks. Colfax-Mingo trailing Pella Christian 35-0. 9:27 remaining here in the second quarter. A mix of Eagles starters and reserves have been rotating into the field, and Cole Bracewell has it just outside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone. Hand off, and there's Luke Mulder. Jaden Horrock stopped at the line.
Yeah, Luke from that right defensive end was never blocked and caught the runner from behind. Excellent play.
Brings up 2nd and 10. No gain on the play from the Eagles' 23-yard line. Cole Bracewell in the shotgun again. And a passing play. Far sideline. Pass is caught inside the 10. It's Zach Steenhook and another Colfax-Mingo 1st down. They're in the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone for the first time in this game, and that'll go for 13 yards.
Well, nice pass protection there by the Tiger Hawks. Gave the quarterback
triple
time to throw the ball, and Steenhook is his favorite target.
They are keying in on number 2. 1st and goal will be the sign at the 9-yard line. Hand off, and he goes in untouched. Touchdown Colfax-Mingo. The Eagles defense completely fooled by Horrock. It was a straight handoff up the middle, and untouched goes the Tiger Hawks running back.
And it looks like the Eagles were run blitzing with Kak-Marinsky in the backfield, and I couldn't tell who that other number was. Maybe it was Cody Boonder. And once they missed, there was nobody at the second level to bring down the runner.
So the point after try. I do not have a number 99 on the roster, but he has a good leg, apparently. So put the PAT up. And it's 35-7. The perfect night spoiled thus far. Eagles still a big lead here in the second quarter. Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
Get $60 back by mail on a Firestone Visa prepaid card when you buy a set of 4 eligible tires. Get up to $100 when you make an eligible tire purchase with your CFNA credit card. Offer ends November 1st. Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone. Visit Raceway Tire and Exhaust in Knoxville or racewaytireandexhaust.com for more information. Subject to credit approval, see Raceway Tire and Exhaust in Knoxville or firestone.com/promo for details.
Raceway Tire and Exhaust.
We got what you need
to get you on the go.
At the Hy-Vee stores in Pella and Knoxville, there's a 3-day sale this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Hormel boneless sirloin roast is $1.69 per pound. Infelds and Ulrich's ring bologna are just $4.88 each, limit 4. Half gallons of Hy-Vee white milk are 99 cents each, limit 2. Hy-Vee whole chicken fryers are just 77 cents per pound. And make sure to check under the tent. All items are 50% off. Stop in this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for the 3-day sale at the Hy-Vee stores in Pella and Knoxville.
Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, Larry, that is just the 9th Colfax-Mingo offensive touchdown they've scored this season, and that was a pretty impressive drive.
That was a well-executed drive by Colfax-Mingo. They really had a good mix of pass and run, and they were successful at both. There was perhaps one rushing play that went for minimal yardage, but other than that, there were a lot of positive gains. Of course, the big play of the screen pass.
Again, there is no number 99 listed in their roster on Varsity Bound or the program, so we apologize to the Colfax-Mingo fans. We do not have his name. Kick is returnable by Isaac Kak out to the 30. Makes it to the 34-yard line near sideline. So the Eagles defense befuddled for a couple of plays, and Pella Christian for the moment has lost that potential opportunity for the continuous clock. However, Pella Christian is yet to have a third down on offense. They have unofficially, well, I call it 9 first downs and 5 touchdowns in the game. So that's the good news. Kak and Boonder. Cody Boonder has 7 carries, in case you missed it, presented by the Veterinarians. All have gone for a first down or touchdown for 111 yards. They will stack the box. Fake to him. Isaac Kak looking far sideline. Burst of speed at the 40. Past the 45 and near midfield, just a yard shy. A gain of 15 for Isaac Kak. Obviously, Boonder is the bell cow, Larry. Gets all the carries. He's a workhorse, but Isaac Kak was a running back for 2 years prior to this season.
Yeah, and you saw it right there. I really like that run. Isaac was decisive, even in the last kick return. And you don't see a quarterback as a kick returner very often, but thought maybe he could be a little more decisive and make those hard, quick bursts.
Looking for that pitching option, and they will pitch it out to Boonder at the 50. Near sideline 40, tried to stop on a dime, and then he fell to the ground, tripped himself up, but he will get another first down and a gain of 15 yards.
Caden Van Dyke trying to do a good job of blocking without getting a hold out here on the edge.
2 plays, 2 first downs, and the Eagles are in Colfax-Mingo territory. 7:29 remaining second quarter. Pella Christian 35-7 over Colfax-Mingo. 3 receivers far side of the formation for Kak in the shotgun. Near side, Caden Van Dyke. On 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Blitz is coming. Kak has all day. Heaves it toward the end zone, and it's thrown a bit short. There was contact. Steenhook was all over the receiver yet again. Mulder tried to come back to the ball, and he was held up, and it'll be 15 yards on Colfax-Mingo. At least that would be the initial indication.
Yeah. Eric Mulder had a step on his defender. Drew Geetings broke wide open right down the middle of the field, but Isaac chose to throw it to Eric. Regardless, it's going to be a big gain for the Eagles via the penalty.
So a 15-yard penalty. This officiating crew is not doing a great job of signaling to the booth. So it is pass interference after the Colfax-Mingo penalty. just outside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone at the 21. 7:09 remaining first quarter. PC 35-7. High snap. Kakmarinsky bobbles it, and this will be the first play that's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And that'll be a loss of 6.
Yeah, that high snap really destroyed all the timing, but regardless, there were 3 Tiger Hawks right on Isaac as soon as he did gain control of the football. So the blocks were not sustained very well.
7-6 at the half. Pleasantville leads Interstate 35. Both teams have turnovers and each have a 4th down failure in that game. 2nd and 16. Cack to throw. Finds a man far sideline. Van Dyke tried to go for it, and more contact and another pass interference. Larry, every incomplete pass that Cack has thrown has been erased by a penalty, and that time there are 2 flags on the field.
Yeah, those defenders are running well with the Eagle receivers, but they are just making early contact rather than getting their head turned around and locating the football and then knocking it away.
And on these last 2, I don't think they needed to make the contact. I think they were more difficult balls. They were well covered, but they just, I think, that's the athleticism difference, right? The Eagles are just a quick half step faster, and so when they break back to the ball, your natural tendency is grab them, stop them.
Yeah, that's why I say they've been well defended. The defenders just need to turn their head and locate the football.
So it's a 15-yard penalty, but not an automatic first down. It's 2nd and 1 inside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone at the 13. Cack the snap. Will keep it himself right side. Has to make a couple defenders miss. Inside the 10, tiptoes the sideline and in. 6 for the Eagles. Touchdown, Pella Christian. The high wire act for Isaac Cack.
That was a really good corner that he got turned, and then he just used his speed to race up the sideline the last 10 yards untouched. And took a little pose there in the corner of the end zone.
A little Heisman pose.
No, it wasn't a Heisman pose, but he looked at the camera, well, the make-believe camera for a little bit, and then came over and celebrated with his teammates.
Those Kakmarinskis know how to run the football, don't they?
Wonder where they got that from.
Mindy. PAT is good. Congratulations to Betty Ballard, who's won 50 cents on the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card. Make sure you stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio Touchdown Challenge. We'll take a 30-second break, and when we come back, Eagles lead 42-7 on KBLS 2.
Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation wants to take a second to dispel a myth about reverse mortgage loans. You will not lose your home. In fact, one of the requirements for taking advantage of the benefits of a reverse mortgage is that you must keep your house as your primary residence. You've spent years building equity in your home. A reverse mortgage is simply a tool to turn a portion of it back into cash while you keep living in your home. Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS number 2289, is an equal housing lender. LO NMLS number 31073. Fairway is not affiliated with any government agency. Materials are not from HUD or FHA and were not approved by HUD or government agency. Youngest borrower must be at least 62 years old. Not all will qualify. Subject to credit and property approval. Who wants to cook on the weekend? Not me. Okay, I don't want to cook anytime. I especially don't want to cook on the weekend. And so October 9th, 10th, and 11th, there's a perfect promo from Delivery.com. You can save $3 off every order all weekend long. Go to Delivery.com, enter the code 3day3. That's the code 3day3, and you'll save $3. Delivery.com, delivering fresh food from local Pella restaurants right to your home or business. Delivery.com.
Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth. Live ball picked up at the 28-yard line. That's the starting running back, Jaden Horrock, who will get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Colfax-Mingo, much better field position with the 15, 20-mile-an-hour wind kicking in the face of Fancher.
Yeah, the squib kicked, but of course the Eagles aren't going to probably have a scout report on where all of the kick return people are lined up. But on that squib kick, you probably don't want to kick it to the starting running back.
So with the help of a couple of penalties, the first 17 plays from scrimmage, this is a Strawberry Cellular game reset. For Pella Christian on offense, Larry, it goes like this. They have 166 yards rushing, 91 yards passing, no third downs and 6 touchdowns in 17 plays, plus the 4 penalties on Colfax-Mingo, 2 of which went for first downs. Pump fake, far sideline, one-on-one coverage, and that pass is incomplete, well covered, far sideline. Stride for stride in coverage was Colin Vanderwall, and Mulder came over to help.
Colin Vanderwall, a sophomore, all 130 pounds and 5'9", so you know why he's out there. And I talked to him a couple weeks ago in the school building. He's out there because of his speed, so he definitely had it covered. Would love to have seen him find the football, though.
Colfax-Mingo is protected well. They have yet to give up a sack in this game. Nolan Clayberg, 56-yard touchdown. Dutch lead 14-0 in the second quarter. Pass far sideline is dropped.
Pass intended for number 22.
21-0 PCM leads in their game as well. And third down coming up. This is the 8th Colfax-Mingo third down.
And 10 for the Tiger Hawks.
There's the distinction. We said 17 plays from scrimmage for Pella Christian. There have been 11, 12, 25 from Colfax-Mingo and just 4 first downs. 3 receiver set, 4 down defensive linemen for the Eagles. Here comes Mulder. Again, jump pass over the middle. They have a man wide open at the 40. Pass is caught by Justin Myers to the 33-yard line. Eagles have not been able to get downfield and get to the quarterback. Bracewell was hit once on the first throw of the game where he was really hammered hard. But since then, he's done a nice job picking apart some of these Eagles defenders.
Yeah, and I was focused too much on the quarterback. It looked like it was probably a zone coverage, and the Eagles just lost track of the receiver right down there on the right hash mark, and then there's going to be an extra 15 yards for a face mask penalty on the tackle.
Eagles are up to 6 penalties for 45 yards, and that'll set it up inside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone. Credit Cole Bracewell, the junior. And for the second time in this quarter, Tiger Hawks threatening to score at the 18-yard line. Bracewell, all sorts of time, throw over the middle, incomplete. That was overthrown. He was looking for Myers, and that was well covered that time by Isaac Cack.
Again, the Tiger Hawks with 5 receivers, 3 on one side, 2 on the other side, really spreading the Eagles defense out, and then those 5 linemen doing a really good job of pass protection for the quarterback.
Just a traditional shotgun set. They've spread it out. Again, in the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone, down 42-7. Quarterback keeper. And good gain to the 15 for the quarterback Bracewell before he stopped. Give him 4. Sets up 3rd and 6. They'll spot at 3rd and 7. 3:53 until the half. Colfax-Mingo at the Pella Christian 15-yard line, 3rd and 7.
Good pressure on the quarterback the last time.
This time a running back in the backfield. Roll out play. And the quarterback steps up and he'll get back to the line. So no sack as Zach DeVries will make the tackle. And that sets up 4th down. Colfax-Mingo 3 of 8. And this will probably be, they're going to try the field goal.
Yeah, there you go, number 99.
Again, the man of mystery.
But regardless, he does seem to have a pretty good leg, so this will be fun to watch.
This would be a 20 or 32-yard field goal try with 3:05 remaining. Snap, it's blocked. That's a live ball.
Here you go, Luke Mulder. Here's your touchdown.
Here's Luke
Let's
Mulder.
go, buddy. Come on, get a block.
He does get a block. Near sideline of the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. 6 for the Eagles. Touchdown, Pella Christian. Luke Mulder returns it. There is a flag on the play.
Oh, my goodness. We're all focused on the runner, so I did not see.
There was a clean block, I thought, right behind that sprung Mulder free.
Absolutely. This one was a little bit farther over, and that's what you often get. You get these blocks that are illegal but unnecessary. Oh, boy. Poor Luke Mulder. He's still going to get some love here on the sideline.
Oh, it's against Colfax-Mingo.
Oh.
They just signaled the Colfax-Mingo.
What did we have? Personal foul of some kind?
So, the official needs a signal. He's not done a good job of this tonight.
Here we go, maybe.
Here's the signal. Clipping is the call.
Okay, push in the back, and he pointed the wrong way and then corrected himself. Unusual to get a push in the back by the team that's chasing the ball carrier.
Yeah, so a clipping is what that call has to be. It should be a personal foul, but it'll be assessed on the kickoff.
All right, good job, Luke Mulder.
So Luke Mulder, touchdown.
Maybe a first career touchdown, I got to believe.
I will double check that one during the break. 2:50 remaining, 49-7, live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
When Mark Van Gorp was looking to remodel, he knew exactly who to call.
I chose Mike Blom and Cabinet Design of Pella to help me with my remodel of my kitchen and my basically entire main level of my home because I knew Mike as a person and I knew of his reputation. It seemed like a clear choice. If I wanted this job done in a timely manner and done correctly and to have fun doing the job, I wanted to call Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike Blom, the Cabinet Guy. Cabinet Design of Pella, where we expand and enhance your ideas beyond your expectations.
Hi, this is Brian Vanderloon from Ulrich Ford and Lincoln in Pella. These are certainly interesting and unique times that we are living in. I've noticed lately that the values of respect, honesty, and trust seem to stand out now more than ever. I'm proud to be a part of the Ulrichs team that has made these things a priority for over 80 years. So, when it's time to consider purchasing a different vehicle, I'd like to invite you to stop by and see us. I'm confident that you'll experience something different, and you'll see firsthand what we mean when we say Ulrich Ford and Lincoln, taking care of you.
Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, Luke Mulder's second career blocked kick for a touchdown is what we have, Larry. Back in 2018, you called the game with Cole Cook in 2018 when Luke Mulder blocked a punt for a touchdown. So 2 touchdowns in the career of Luke Mulder, and you've been there for both of them.
Well, my apologies to Luke. I'll have to say that I don't remember the one right off the top of my head. I hardly remember you, Cole Cook, but I do. You're over there from West Branch.
Yes. The young man who played for the future Hall of Fame coach in West Branch, whose uncle is the head coach at Regina, his younger cousin, the starting quarterback for the 3rd year in a row. Kick is away, rolls down to the 12-yard line, and this is trouble as Colton Lind maybe gets 2 yards on the return.
Good kick coverage, trying to figure out who got the tackle. I want to say Caden Van Dyke, but I think it was Caden Van Dyke. Good lane coverage, lane discipline there by the Eagles on that kick coverage.
2:26 remaining here in the second quarter until we get to the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. Barb Kapaska's won 50 cents on the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver card. Make sure you stop by the Pella Hy-Vee and register for your chance to win in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio Touchdown Challenge. And Larry, it's looking like a district championship blowout. Pella leads 21-0. Handoff to the 15-16-yard line by Jaden Horrock. Aiden Pollock has a punt return for a score, and the Dutch lead by 3 scores. I'm not going to call it the dagger, but Pella looks like they're going to be a district champion yet again. What else is new in the world, right?
Yeah. Nevada's had a really good season from what I can see, but you really wondered if they could compete with the experience and the tradition that Pella has. Of course, they go out and execute on the football field.
Well, and Pella's the best team they've played all year. Yeah. There's no doubt in my mind that that's the best team they've seen. 2nd and 9 after a gain of 1. Here's the pass, far sideline, a wobbler, and that's intercepted. Intercepted, it hung in the air forever, and Colin Vanderwall will pick it off at the 35.
There you go, Colin. He turned and located the ball that time. I chided him a few plays ago about not getting that done, but he got it done that time. Good job.
He heard you. The INT with 1:14 remaining, and I guess they're running the continuous clock now. Officials aren't arguing, so
okay,
maybe it is.
Well, one thing I wanted to say, Eric Mulder was not in at the free safety last time, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think that Eric started at that position on the defensive side of the football. But very interesting, you know, back in the day, Randy Moss for the Vikings would play that position in a prevent defense. Travis Kelce most recently for the Chiefs.
Right. Handoff. Here's Lucas Hole. Good to see him back on the football field, and he'll turn for yardage left side. In fact, we've got a new offense on the field. Bo Bush is in at quarterback. A mix of seniors, mix of starters. Trevor Veenstra in the slot. And Lucas Hole, who has missed the majority of the season with a back injury, gets a carry, and he'll get 8 yards on first down.
And just to finish that thought, with Eric Mulder there, the Eagles have a big 6'7" free safety on every play.
First down to the 23-yard line on the handoff, second consecutive carry for Lucas Hole.
That is until they're ahead 49-7, and there's only 6 seconds left in the first half.
Well, and that will take us to halftime. It's all Eagles, 49-7. Your Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show. When we come back, Andrew Schneider and Larry Hessing. Pella Christian has a 49-7 lead at the break.
Hey, this is Emerson Dingaman. And I'm Jen Dingaman, and we're the kids behind Dingaman Concrete. Please call my dad today. We need you to keep him busy so he doesn't end up at home all day driving us crazy and ruining our fun.
This is Jeff Dingaman with Dingaman Concrete. With this pandemic, now is the time to address those projects around your home or business. Whether it's tearing out and replacing your driveway or parking lot, or pouring all new, call me, Jeff Dingaman, with Dingaman Concrete, where quality comes first.
Please call my dad today.
You've spent a lot of time at home over the last 6 months. Have you realized that it's finally time to upgrade and update your kitchen appliances? Bruxford's Decorating Center is partnering with Frigidaire to offer a rebate up to $1,050 when you buy our most popular Frigidaire Professional Kitchen Suite. There are rebates on refrigerators, ranges, microwaves, wall ovens, cooktops, and dishwashers. Stop in and let us customize your new Frigidaire Professional Kitchen and save up to $1,050 at Bruxford's Decorating Center.
What type of healthcare specialist are you looking for? From dermatology and pain management to orthopedics and plastics, we have you covered. Knoxville Hospital and Clinics currently has over 25 visiting specialists that hold clinics in Knoxville. Your healthcare is our priority, and we are here to bring care close to where our patients live and work. Our visiting specialists provide consultation, treatment, and surgical procedures right here in Knoxville. For more information about the visiting specialist at Knoxville Hospital and Clinics, call 641-842-1555.
I'm sure the last thing you want to be thinking about now is winter, but fall is the time to be making sure your home is ready for cold weather, and that includes winterizing your home for pests. Meninga Pest Control has a variety of methods to keep insects, spiders, rodents, and other critters from making your home theirs in the cold weather months. Call today and schedule an inspection of your home with Meninga Pest Control. I'm Sean, and we want to kill your bugs.
Call 628-3198. Meninga Pest Control.
Above all, you want to create something you're proud of. At Precision Pulley & Idler, each employee receives countless hours of instruction. That's why Precision Pulley & Idler is not only proud, but understands the work our area students put in each year to make their own season a success. Precision Pulley & Idler encourages our area students to combine a strong work ethic and attitude to achieve their goals this season. Good luck to our area athletics and activities this fall from Precision Pulley & Idler.
Food Supply. When you're in the area, be sure to visit the Vermeer Museum and explore the history of the company. Vermeer is committed to making a real impact through all of their business practices. Vermeer Corporation, equipped to do more.
Live inside our our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella at Central Tire and Auto. Our score here is 49-7. Pella Christian at the half. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek at our Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard. After one, PCM is 3/4 away from shutting out their entire district, Larry. They're up 28-0. PCM leads 28-0. Pella early in the second quarter, all Dutch, 21-0 over Nevada. Carlisle, 21-0, leading over Knoxville after one quarter. Ankeny outmatching Indianola, number 4 in Class 4A Ankeny, with just under 2 minutes left until half, 35-7. And the game to watch for Eagles fans, Pleasantville has a 1-point lead over Interstate 35. Pleasantville minus their regular tailback, Isaac Mann, in that game, and that is at the half on the Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard. Larry, our score here is 49-7, and you picked a good one to come back to if you want to have an early night home.
Well, coming over here, I knew that Pella Christian would probably dominate Colfax-Mingo, but it's been really good to see that the Eagles have done it in a very sharp way. They've looked good. They haven't been sloppy. Even though coming into the game they probably knew that they were the better team, they did more than just show up, and they've played well, so it's been fun to watch.
Let's go ahead and let's turn it over to the Marching Eagles. I go to enough marching band competitions. I see PCM there. I don't see Pella Christian. It's the Marching Eagles. Eagles people know where I'm at here. Our score is 49-7, and when they start playing, we will go ahead and play some music here for you while we have the time. And again, our score here is 49-7. And after we get a song or two in from the marching band, Larry and I will go inside the numbers, written by Fairway Mortgage Corporation. So once the band is ready, the drum majors are set up. And Troy Hugin's got the large camera lens in hand. Good crowd in front of us here in our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. Well done to the Eagles marching band. Glad we could feature them at our Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. Andrew Schneider and Larry Hessing live on the KRLS 2 stream. You're listening to Eagles football powered by Bank Iowa as we are at halftime and it's time to go. Inside the Numbers presented by and written by Fairway Mortgage Company. As Coach Hessing told me just before the break, just over 11 yards per play. 272 on 23 plays for PC, 110 yards on 32 tries for Colfax-Mingo, 91 yards passing for PC, 76 for Colfax-Mingo, 181 yards rushing on the ground on 17 carries for PC, 15 first downs is how they will finish the first half. Individually, Isaac Kakmarinsky has 3 total touchdowns. 43 yards on the ground in addition to his 91 yards passing. One of those caught by Drew Gatings, a 50-yard score. Cody Boonder, 8 carries, 125 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Luke Mulder has a reception that stopped him a yard shy of the goal line, but he got his touchdown later. His second career score coming in on a blocked field goal. Mulder has not got to his sack, the one he wanted to get to, probably won't tonight, as they are unlikely to play him the remainder of this game. But all in all, Larry, as we talked about, good numbers to be in a good position to not only win but dominate this game and set themselves up at worst for a home game next week.
Well, the tradition for the Eagles the last several years, of course, has been a really balanced offense. So the Eagles are able to run the football and pass the ball. We saw that again tonight. And it's really good to see, maybe against a little bit of an offense that struggles a bit, but the Eagle defense has really been sharp as well and really kept Colfax-Mingo in check. Although Colfax-Mingo did have the scoring drive, of course, and then one other subsequent drive where they were able to complete a couple passes.
They got it inside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone, but that set up the block field goal. Did also want to mention Colin Vanderwall had an interception. Inside the Numbers, and that is calculated and written by Fairway Mortgage. One of the numbers you might be overlooking is the equity in your home. If you're 62 or older, call Jeff Naminga and the team at Fairway Mortgage in Pella about how a reverse mortgage loan could extend or even enhance your retirement. Our halftime score is the most important number, 49-7 in favor of Pella Christian, and the numbers will be ticking away continuously in the second half as the Eagles are set to roll with this one, and they will finish the regular season at 4-3. We'll take a quick commercial timeout. Larry will have your second half adjustments when we come back. Eagles have a 49-7 lead.
Pella Cinemas is proud to present Disney's animated Halloween treat, Coco, rated PG. It's one of Disney's most breathtaking animated features, and all seats are just $5. Also showing at Pella Cinemas is the hilarious comedy fantasy classic Hocus Pocus, rated PG. A trio of evil but funny 300-year-old witches are horrified to learn that Halloween is just a holiday. Again, all seats are just $5. And held over is the international #1 movie, Tenet, rated PG-13. All seats, $5. For a list of showtimes, visit Pella-Cinemas.com and enjoy $5 movies at Pella Cinemas.
The battery in the car goes start, 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 start. The battery in the car goes start, start, start. At Central Tire and Auto.
There's only one thing you need your battery to do: start. If that's a problem this winter, Central Tire and Auto can get you a new battery and back on the road. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change, and full mechanical work on your vehicle. Stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella. Sing along.
At Central Tire and Auto.
And welcome back to the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. Andrew Schneider and Larry Hessing coming to you not only on the KRLS 2 stream, but as we've added here at home games, the Pella Christian High School YouTube live channel. What a nice addition that's been, working with the technology team here at the school. Of course, just like they do. Ooh, it looks like we are experiencing some technical difficulties on the radio, but we are still live here on the KRLS 2 stream. And we're back. Thank you for joining us on KRLS 2. We have to be careful, Eric, because we're also live on YouTube. So no chitter chatter between the breaks. But did want to do a measure of shout outs. My wife Carly asks, how's Larry doing? She wanted to say hi to you before the game. Obviously, you got to know my wife over the past couple years and her support of Eagles athletics.
Well, greetings, Carly. Good to hear from you. Maybe we'll be able to see each other soon as well.
So, and I don't know if you've heard, Larry, but she's 18 weeks into another addition to the Schneider household. So,
oh my! Well,
I didn't know if you were on social media.
No,
I don't think you are.
I'll have to say that I'm not in the loop there.
So
congratulations to both of you.
Break the news to the thousands of listeners and viewers, but many already knew that, and obviously wanted to share that news with you. And a few other shout-outs. We hope that JD and his wife and family are doing okay. Obviously not here tonight. All we'll say is that there's some COVID-19 related precautions that he and his family are taking, so they're not going to be here this week, may not be here next week. We do want to give a big shout-out to JD, who, Larry, I'm sure you've caught a couple games on the radio. He's done a very nice job on the radio, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable. I can tell that he's played some football. I have not, so he's got it.
Both of you obviously doing a great job in supporting. The only two ever Eagles color commentators have been on the air this year, to our knowledge, for football at least. Obviously, Win Veenstra has done 1,000 basketball and volleyball and so on with us, but did want to give out a shout out at him. And as we have each and every week, Dale Durr, who is continuing to fight cancer during a global pandemic. That cannot be an easy combination. Do want to wish him well. I know he's listened to every game he hasn't been able to make it to. I know a couple weeks back he got to bring the Eagles on the field with the flag, which I know means more to him than just about anything on this planet, maybe outside his family. So wish Dale well, assuming he's listening along. And they're shouting out also the Eagles cross-country team on the field. And as Brad Ingbersh, who's been filling in for Dale Durr this week, mentioned, they are a couple of photo bombers there. These seniors will have a chance to qualify for state. They have the conference meet coming up Monday. And then the following Thursday, so not this coming Thursday, but the following Thursday, they'll have a chance to run their way to state. The Eagles boys a couple weeks ago were in their first top 20 ranking in the Iowa High School cross-country rankings. Not the official top 15, but a team to watch. So Coach Bukite is trying to rebuild that program.
Great. I'll be following that one.
So, Larry, with 2 minutes left until our second half opening kick, there isn't a lot to say. We've had this experience quite a bit over our 7 years of calling games together. In our second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service for many, many years on Eagle Lane, there weren't a whole lot of nights where we were able to come up with too many adjustments. And this is one of them.
Well, yes, it is. And you know, perhaps what I usually say, the main adjustment is making sure of your substitution patterns, and then you get the right number of people on the field and in the correct positions. I see Isaac Kakmarinsky warming up with Bo Bush, so you would expect to see Bo get some action here. He's working on his left-handed throws.
He's got an arm, that's for sure. Bo Bush.
And I am looking at him from a distance, but I'm going to say that Bo has been in the weight room and he's leaned out a little bit.
Yeah, he's really worked on his athleticism. And if Isaac Kack ever gets into trouble, they've got quite the arm on the bench that they can call. One of the stronger arms that Coach Kack, he's told me, has had in his room.
Well, sometimes, you know, in this situation, he may not get an opportunity to throw the ball very much, but hopefully, and I think Coach Kack has done this in the past, even though you have your substitute quarterback in there and you're not trying to roll up to score, you do want to give him an opportunity to throw the football once in a while.
Your second half adjustments presented by DeYoung Door Service. The gurus of garage doors. One of the quickest ways to adjust the look of your home is with the new garage door from those gurus at DeYoung Door Service in Pella. That'll wrap up the Central Tire and Auto Radio halftime show. For tires, front end work, their no appointment oil change and full mechanical work on your vehicle, stop and see Sean DeWard and his crew next to Walmart in Pella at Central Tire and Auto. And the breaking score update. Interstate 35 has taken a 14-7 lead over Pleasantville.
Well, I tell you what, that night that
Interstate
35 played here, I was very impressed with that team, and a lot of people know that I-35 won every statistical category in that game except for the scoreboard, which of course is the important one. So if I-35, and it sounds easy for me to say now that they're ahead by a touchdown, but I-35 beats Pleasantville tonight, that would not surprise me at all, especially Pleasantville coming off of a big game last week, and as you mentioned, missing at least one of their key starters.
Well, and this is another interesting score. It is tied 7-7 at the half, Mount Air and Central Decatur.
A little southern tier of county rivalry there.
They've got a very confusing score set up here, but yes, tied at 7-7.
Wow.
In Decatur, Decatur County. So, the kickoff, by the way, went out of the end zone. Pella Christian's on defense. And should be no shock that the Eagles have their backups out. mostly. A couple starters, Ian Stravers and Colin Vanderwall in at cornerback. But a lot of players getting some much-needed rest here in the second half. And a couple of tackles broken for number 9, Jaden Horrock. On first down, he'll get 3.
Aiden Stoltz at the safety position.
The regular punter who we have not needed to call on tonight. That's always a good night when he's not getting called on. 2nd and 7. We have a whistle, and there was a play there. My apologies, I was checking the Mount Air score. No gain.
And 8 at the 22-yard line.
So 3rd and 8. Eagles, that's actually technically their 6th tackle for loss in the game. And they have one safety deep, otherwise man-to-man coverage on the outside. Quarterback takes a high snap, rolls to the right. Looking downfield, and it's dropped. Hugan made the contact and would have stopped him probably short. Intended for number 10, Zach Steenhook, was Cole Bracewell's pass. Incomplete, sets up 4th down.
Ty Hugan chucks the receiver coming off the line of scrimmage. And then as the receiver gets into his route, Ty closes in as the ball gets there. Good play, Ty Hugan.
So they are still tied 7-7. Mount Air on the move. Now, if Central Decatur pulls off the upset and Pleasantville stays behind I-35, Pella Christian will get a first-round bye and be your district champion. Snap is on the ground, and there's pressure. It's partially blocked. It's blocked behind the line of scrimmage. It didn't cross the line. It should be Pella Christian football.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes, it is. You are right. You are all over that one.
The punt never crossed the line of scrimmage. So it's considered a block. So Pella Christian should have the ball 1st and 10 inside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone. So I believe that's the official rule. Colfax-Mingo is arguing, but because the punt did not cross the line, it is not a free ball. So Colfax-Mingo technically never crossed gave away possession. Bo Bush hands it off left side. Here's Lucas Hull inside the 10, sheds the tackle, and in the end zone. 6 for the Eagles, touchdown Pella Christian. One play, Lucas Hull in the end zone.
And good job, Lucas Hall, but kudos offensive line. You got your starting offensive line there on that play, and it showed.
So PC gets another touchdown. We are to Joan Klein, the last name I have on my list, in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio Touchdown Challenge.
Well, you could put mine on there yet.
Oh, Trevor's in charge of it. So if you want to call Trevor in between here and tell him, hey, stop the game, get my name on there. 9:11 remaining here in the 3rd. Pella Christian has a 56-7 lead.
For over a century, the Jarsma family has been baking delicious Dutch treats in historic downtown Pella, including the famous Dutch letter. From the moment you walk into Jarsma Bakery, your taste buds will come alive with anxious anticipation for their delicious Dutch treats. Whether it's goodies for the office, treats for your tailgate, or you're a visitor bringing a slice of Pella back home with you, you'll find it at Jarsma Bakery. Good luck to our local sports teams from Jarsma Bakery in downtown Pella.
At Pella Real Estate Services, they're investing in lives through real estate. Team member Stephen Patel sums up what that means to him in one word.
Time. When you work with Pella Real Estate Services, you can rest assured that we'll take the stress out of buying or selling your home by walking you through the process and making sure all your questions are answered and concerns are taken care of so you can spend your time on what matters most to you.
If you're ready to buy, sell, rent, or invest, call 628-1BUY and visit with any member of the team at Pella Real Estate Services.
Are you looking for a place for a birthday party, to celebrate with family, or just be creative? Pella Community Services Art Center has private art parties where our instructors take you step by step through your chosen project, and everyone leaves with a finished piece of art. We have painting, clay, tie-dye, and craft parties at costs ranging from $60 to $80 for groups of 10. If you have a larger group, we can accommodate that too. For more information, visit cityofpella.com and click on the Art Center link. We look forward to celebrating with you.
Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, every time, Larry, Jack Fancher's had the wind to his back, he's kicked a touch back into the end zone. Pella Christian 56-7 lead. 1st and 10, Colfax-Mingo. Shotgun snap, rolling to the left. Far sideline pass is caught. High tackle out of bounds. Justin Myers at the 26-yard line, gain of 6.
Nice throw, though, by that quarterback, right on the money there.
Joe Beal of the stop for the Eagles. Gain of
Do have a couple of instant radio updates. After this snap, handoff left side, first down and a lot more to the 40, far side 50, that running back is gone. Jaden Horlock to the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown Colfax-Mingo. That is a 74-yard score.
Well, you got your second wave defenders in there, and the blockers for Colfax-Mingo blew a big hole, and he was gone. That 74 yards is going to change the game statistically a little bit, and I guess on the scoreboard as well, but the Eagles, of course, under control.
So Mount Air, here's an instant radio update, 14-8. They lead, 4:34 remaining in the third. Point after is good, and we'll keep it right here, 56-14. Let's go around the Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard. Carlisle 28, Knoxville 8. 8:16 remaining in the second quarter. Will be done by the time they start the third quarter in that game, Larry, with the continuous clock. That's about to be rolling yet again. At the end of 3, I-35 a 14-7 lead over Pleasantville. Pella's Cody Heisman, younger brother of Eagles Alex and Jaden, a scoop and score block punt matching Luke Mulder tonight, 65-yard touchdown. Dutch all over Nevada, 28-0. PCM gives up their first touchdown of the district season, 28-6 against Clark with 5:48 remaining in the second quarter, and Ankeny leads at halftime 35-7 on the Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard. So PCM, woe is them. They gave up a touchdown in the district season over 5 games. I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, I think so.
But the score to watch, Mount Air has taken the lead back. So interesting to watch as Colfax-Mingo set to kick this one away, and Bo Bush in the offense will have a little more real estate to work with.
Jack Fancher, the Eagle kicker, setting up as the deep return man. One of the deep return men.
A different perspective, perhaps. And that is returned by the aforementioned Fancher, and he is swallowed whole at the 28-yard line.
I love to see return men just hit that ball up in there pretty hard. I don't like to see any hesitation. Read your blocks, of course, but you got to be a little bit fearless.
A Strawver Cellular game reset. Pella Christian has scored 8 touchdowns. 3 by Cody Boonder, 3 by Isaac Kakmarinsky. Drew Giddings caught one of those 3. A block punt touchdown for Luke Mulder, and a Bo Bush rushing score. Colin Vanderwall an interception, and that's your Strawver Cellular game reset. Strawver Cellular is your locally owned, authorized U.S. cellular agent on the square in Pella.
Now your second string offensive linemen are in the game.
There's a handoff. Lucas Hull, and it will show, and a loss of 1. That is the first carry for loss in the game for Pella Christian, and it comes with 7:35 remaining in the third. First loss.
Number 68, Jared Gorman. On the
Second and 11. Eagles still have their 56-14 advantage. So Colfax-Mingo would have to score again and get the 2-point conversion, or score 2 more touchdowns to end the continuous clock. And there is a penalty on PC and it's a procedure or delay a game, one of the 2.
Yeah, illegal procedure. There's a lot of disjointed movement there on the Eagles offensive line.
To the 23-yard line, second and long, Pella Christian.
Carlisle 35, Knoxville 8. So the Panthers score a touchdown, and 14 seconds later give it right back. Blitz is coming. Bush airs it out far sideline. Looking. That pass is nearly caught. Dropped by Aiden Stoltz, who had a touchdown go through his fingers, and he knew it.
Pass intended for number 15, Aiden Stoltz.
Oh my, that was well thrown. Right into the hands of Aiden Stoltz. He might have been a little bit distracted by the defender.
It happens.
But he'd love to have that one back.
Clock is rolling with 6:46 remaining. 3rd and 15. This is the first Eagles third down of the game. And he looks for Stoltz this time, airmails him on the bullet pass, incomplete. So Pella Christian is 0% on third down conversions.
Oh, yes. 0 for 1. There you go. Good pressure that time by Colfax-Mingo. Bo Bush ended up on his backside after he released the football. But now Aiden gets to practice his punting.
With the wind at his back, this could help his stats considerably.
Yep.
Colfax-Mingo is lined up like this is going to travel nearly 45 yards in the air. They're at the 30. The ball is at the 24-yard line. Perfect snap. Kick is away. And it bounces out of bounds inside the Colfax-Mingo 40 at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 Tiger Hawks. They have 2 touchdowns in the game with 5:33 and counting. Here in the third quarter, Pella Christian has a 6-touchdown lead, 56-14. So if Mount Air holds under their lead, they have a 14-7 lead in their game. If that holds, Pella Christian loses the head-to-head district tiebreaker. So Eagles fans, if you want a first-round bye, you are rooting for Central Decatur hard, who's played much better since the Eagles really throttled them in the opener of the district season. Handoff, not much there. Jane Horak gets maybe a yard or 2.
Gain of a couple yards.
And let's see if I can find a number. Trevor Veenstra, good-looking freshman, 6'3", 210-pounder, made the tackle.
Cardinals are threatening in that game in Mount Air territory. 2nd and 8, high snap, rollout pass, far sideline caught, past the 46 as Ty Hugan, Justin Myers close to a first down, and he will get it. Give him 8.
Yeah, nice roll there by the quarterback. Put the ball right on the numbers of his receiver. Ty closed the gap and made an ankle tackle, but not until a first down had been gained.
First down, Colfax-Mingo. Shotgun snap. Pass is caught over the middle, slant pattern. Making the stop is Joe Deal and a gain of 7 yards. Steenhook gets the reception. Give him 8 yards.
I was wondering where that ball was going, but it went right to a receiver's where it went. Just not the receiver I thought the quarterback was going to throw to.
2nd and 2 from the Eagles 44. High snap, quarterback draw. Lots of space to the 40, 35. Bracewell to the 35-yard line. He'll get 9 yards, and another Colfax-Mingo first down.
That was a well-executed play, the quarterback draw. After several dropbacks and throws, the Eagles defenders were not ready for that play.
First and 10 from the Pella Christian 35. High snap. Here's Bracewell. Far sideline. Same pattern that's worked. Steenhook out of bounds. Close to a first down. Should be just short. They'll get him at the 27-yard line. So a gain of 8.
Yeah, pretty simple play that the Colfax-Mingo Tiger Hawks are running. Quarterback rolls right. Receiver goes down about 8 or 9 yards. Cuts to the sideline. Quarterback puts the ball in the numbers.
Continuous clock. Continues to roll. 2nd and 2. From the Pella Christian 27. Handoff this time. Tackle behind the line. Let's see some of the Eagles down there.
Looks like Colton Voss, 51.
51 and 60. And Mitchell Van Zee. The two of them combined for the stop and a loss of a yard.
2 sophomores.
Get them in the weight room another year, and that's kind of the plan. That's what's built this Eagles program up. 3rd and 3. From the PC 27, Bracewell rolls to his left, cuts it upfield. First down, a lot more. Shoestring tackle, dives ahead to the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone at the 20, 8 yards for Bracewell, and a third down conversion.
Yeah, good job by Bracewell. Ran out of an attempted ankle tackle by Mr. Bo Bush there and gained a few extra yards and got the first down.
When it rains, it pours. PCM 28, Clark 14. They've saved up all the touchdowns for the last regular season game as Clark is befuddling PCM, and they are beating PCM 14-0 in the second quarter. Now the Mustangs had a 28-0 lead. From the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone, Bracewell is sacked. Quarterback sack in the backfield, and that was Trevor Veenstra behind the line. And we will get a timeout, Colfax-Mingo.
I think it's timeout Eagles.
Oh, Pella Christian to keep the wind at their back. Thank you.
Timeout on the field.
So a quarterback sack to Veenstra. You know, Luke Mollers, he's not too worried about it, but he's like, hey, that could be me.
Yeah.
And that's all right. He's on the near sideline talking to the coaching staff. He knows his night's over.
Yeah, and he knows that. I think he's pretty confident he's going to get that sack.
It's just better to rest at that point. You know, take the rest of the night off. Hope that Central Decatur can muster it. Some penalties. Mount Air has to punt, but then they'll recover a fumble. Interesting. Mount Air is not making it look easy against Central Decatur. 2nd and 14 after the sack and the Eagles timeout. Pass hit as he throws. There's a flag, and there's contact. Nothing called in the back of the secondary. Incomplete.
Yeah.
This is a holding penalty, and the Eagles may be inclined to take it.
I think you do. Yeah, you could call that holding, or you could call that tackling.
They're going to take it. Sets them up with 2nd and long. 5 penalties for 58 yards against Colfax-Mingo.
Freshman Trevor Veenstra is proving to be a handful for that offensive line.
So 2nd and long. They have to get to the 11. They're at the 35. 2nd and 24. Pella Christian 56-14. Clock is running under a minute. Continuous clock here. Shotgun pass, setting up the screen. That pass is caught over a lineman, far sideline 30, and Fancher gets the stop at the 26-yard line. That was nearly disaster as Colfax-Mingo nearly threw it into a lineman, but they'll get a positive gain and set up 3rd and more manageable.
But again, well executed, I think, by Colfax-Mingo. They've used that screen pass a couple of times now successfully.
So they'll basically get the holding penalty back, give them 9 yards on the play. And Pella Christian will take their second charge timeout. Well, we'll take an early look at the road ahead presented by Two Rivers Cooperative. And Larry, the road probably, if everything holds as is, takes us right back here in 1 week.
So the only unknown is who will the opponent be?
Exactly. My guess is it will be a district 5th place or 6th place team. Somebody that does not have a very good record, a la a Colfax-Mingo, but not a non-district opponent more than likely in that pot.
Yeah, I think that if I hear things correctly from you on my way down here, and Mr. Cuellar from the High School Athletic Association, hopefully it'd be some new opponent, somebody not in this district.
There's a few.
That's the intent.
There's some geography that would work okay. It wouldn't be perfect. It'd be an hour-and-a-half trip for somebody to come here probably. 3rd down on the other side of the timeout. Pass over the middle is tipped away. That was Fancher who had the good coverage. They wouldn't have gotten the first down anyway. Well, Eagles will take their last timeout.
Oh, they shouldn't have to. It's an incomplete pass.
But the continuous clock.
Gotcha. Yep.
So they're going to make Colfax-Mingo throw into the wind on a 4th down try or kick a field goal into the wind.
Yeah, I'm getting my groove back on here. But I did think about that earlier. Pella Christian's going to have to spend all 3 timeouts here. Not that it's going to matter. Just to keep this wind for how long?
Potential dagger. I-35 is going to beat Pleasantville 22-7 with just over 5 to play in the 4th. That's likely. Pleasantville is not a high-octane offense that just goes down the field in 20-yard chunks. That's just not who they are.
Nope.
So barring a miracle, it's 22-7. That's a 15-point advantage. So Pleasantville at some point also then would have to go for 2 and get it to tie the game. Our score here is a little easier to decipher. It's 56-14. Clock is stopped with 11 seconds left in the third quarter. PCM 35, Clark 14. They get their touchdown back. Here's a pass on fourth down to the end zone. That pass is caught. Touchdown, Colfax-Mingo. Steenhook comes down with it's hard to call it a jump ball. It was a ball that fell onto his lap past the Eagles defender.
Yeah, it was a ball that was a little bit short into the wind, and the receiver made the adjustment, and the Eagles cornerback did not.
So that is a 30. Is that ball inside the 30? I think it was a 28-yard touchdown. I'm not particularly bothered. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter after the PAT. So the continuous clock will roll when we get to the fourth quarter. It's 56-21. Live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth.
Indoor enthusiasts feel relaxed, comfortable, and happy in the great indoors. You can be one too, with the perfect air that comes from a reliable and high-efficient Lennox home comfort system from Van Haften Plumbing and Heating. And what'll make you even more of an indoor enthusiast is the $1,350 you can save when you purchase a qualifying new system through the Lennox Fall Rebate Program. It's underway now, so call now to get on the schedule. Look up Van Haften Plumbing and Heating in your favorite search engine, then rest easy when you pick up the phone and hear Van Haften.
If you're one of the many finding yourself with a little extra time, this may be just the time to start a home project, consolidate debt, or finance a purchase you've been waiting to make. That's why at See First, we're introducing a new home equity line of credit. It's our Flex HELOC, and it puts you in control with a great rate and the customization you need. Through our online application, get quick access to your funds. Check out our new HELOC offer today. Call, stop in, or go to c1stcu.com for details. Where together is better. Equal housing opportunity and NCUA insured.
Get 2 tenderloin sandwiches for just $6 every night in October at the Hy-Vee Kitchens in Pella and Knoxville. Add a side or a drink for just $1 each. Every night is tenderloin night all this month with 2 tenderloins for $6 at the Pella and Knoxville Hy-Vees. Call ahead for to-go orders.
Andrew Schneider and Larry Hessing coming to you from the home of the Eagles. Eagle Lane as we wind down the 2020 Iowa High School football season, regular season. Pella Christian is up 56-21 after a Colfax-Mingo and an official timeout presented by LG Seeds. Mount Air intercepted Central Decatur at the end of the third quarter and have the ball in Cardinals territory up 14-7. So barring a miracle comeback there, it looks like the Raiders about to take control of that game against Central Decatur, meaning Pella Christian would be the runners-up in Class 1A District 7 if all current scores hold. Pleasantville on our Marion County Bank Radio scoreboard trails I-35 22-7. Ball is in the air as we start the fourth quarter. Now roll into the end zone for a touchback. So, I know we've said it a few times, Larry, the implication being then Pella Christian as a district runner-up and a tie record-wise with Mount Air likely gets a pretty favorable draw in the playoffs. They, at the very least, will probably get a first-round home game. It'll be harder to guarantee a second-round home game for Pella Christian just because there will be a bunch of runner-ups that probably have better records than PC. There's no RPI to kind of equalize some of those chances, but I believe we'll be at Eagle Lane one more time this season. That's I don't want to say the only guarantee, but the only thing I feel strongly about after tonight's results. Bo Bush and company take over at their own 20 to start the fourth quarter. Bush rolls to his left, has a man well covered, thrown short, incomplete.
That ball looked like it slipped a bit out of Bo's hands.
Second and 10, Colfax.
Rolling to his left, the left-hander.
In the wind.
Yeah, just didn't throw the ball very well. Receiver wasn't on the same page looking for the ball either.
So we don't want to make any guarantees or make you make a promise on the air, but we may need you in a week, Larry, depending on how things work out. We'll talk about that after the game, but it's been good to have you back up here. It feels like it's 2019 all over again, right?
Yeah, hard to get much golf in after 7 o'clock, so I could probably make it work.
The sun is fully set when we got to kick off here. Handoff goes left side. It's a new ball carrier out to the 25-yard line, and it's Hayden to Grotenhuis. And now kind of the interesting news for Hayden, and Pella Christian fans may have heard this, is that the Grotenhuis family is moving on. So David has taken a job in Indiana. So good to see Hayden out there, but obviously a little bit of a different feel to it.
I saw that on your company's website.
That would be kniakrls.com.
There you go.
So we wish the Grotenhuis family well. Third down handoff goes for no gain, sets up fourth down.
52, Ben Keeney. On the stop, no gain on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 5 for the Eagles.
So the weird thing about this finale of the regular season is we don't have the info we normally have just to speculate, right? That's kind of the...
Well, I kind of do like what the association's doing and saying we're not going to release anything till noon on Saturday.
I'm okay with that too.
Yeah, that way we can all tune in or look at noon tomorrow. We don't have to worry about staying up tonight.
Stoltz's kick hits at the 50 and checks up around the 45-yard line.
Stoltz punt down at the 45-yard line.
Bo Bush is all over the field. He downs the punt.
From their own 45.
So Colfax-Mingo, who scored 2 times in the second half, will take over. Clock is running, 9:38 until we reach the end of this game. So we will cross the 9 o'clock threshold. That's what happens when you score. 3 touchdowns that stop the clock, and Pella Christian using 3 timeouts to prevent the wind from being at Colfax-Mingo's back, and they score anyway. First down snap, and pressure coming. Navigating through the Eagles is number 12, Cole Bracewell, and he'll turn a sack into 5 yards.
Eagles continue to run. New people in there. Looks like Caleb Van Arendonk just replaced Peyton Ritzer in the backfield, the defensive backfield.
Trevin Parker on the near side corner. Next handoff. Not much there. Good job sticking him was Bo Bush at the linebacker position. Assisting is Joe Deal. Colin Vanderwall, Aiden Stoltz still in the backfield, secondary. Looks like Isaiah Breams with a cast on his hand at the number 17 at the defensive end position. Rolling out to the left, pass is caught, but short of the first down at the 40 or 48 of Pella Christian, so it sets up 4th and 2.
Justin Meyer.
Well, it'll be interesting. Colfax-Mingo is going to go for it.
Well, yeah, why not? 56-21 is our score, 7:57 and counting. Let's see if the Eagles' backup JV freshman group can come up with a stop. And a handoff right side. Oh, and a good second effort, but a flag comes in. Multiple flags come in near the point of contact. It could be either way. It could be a face mask or a hole.
The weighted end of the flag hit one of the offensive linemen in the backside. He turned around and said, "What's that?"
And it's a face mask. So that should stop the clock, but they didn't. The officials stopped putting up that fight. So they get the first down anyway. Colfax-Mingo's arguing. They were starting, a couple coaches wave their arms on the far sideline, but who cares? I mean, realistically, clock is rolling. It's a 5-touchdown game. Far sideline, Steenhook tackled out of bounds.
And the official, out of habit, stopped the clock when he went out of bounds, but
that was also ignored.
The clock operator ignored. I can't blame the official for doing that. That's just natural.
No, it's habit. 2nd and 4. Handoff, new running back. Gets a yard.
And a nice tackle by Bo Bush from that linebacker position.
That's Trey Hockemeyer, a freshman, getting the carry, and a gain of 1 for Colfax-Mingo. Sets up 3rd and 3. I-35 knocks off Pleasantville. 22-7 is the final. That actually hurts the Eagles, I think, in the postseason standings more than helps them.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Ooh, an early whistle. They let that ball, they whistled it before the ball hit the ground on the incomplete pass. It brings up 4th down, but Larry, they blew the whistle before the receiver had finished dropping the pass.
Yeah, a little anticipation there by the official.
You know something about anticipation whistles. You've seen a few, I'm sure.
Yeah. Mr. Darrell DeRuyter, the old state tournament official, used to have some conversations with me about that. To always hang on to that whistle.
Looks like Mount Air. Here's a handoff. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Colfax-Mingo, Cole Bracewell. 23 yards on 4th down. That'll stop the continuous clock. So not as fun for the Eagles, but kudos. Nicely done play in the open field.
Yep. Well, this final score may be kind of a quasi-shootout kind of score, but everybody who saw this game know that the Eagles had this thing well under control and played very well that first half. They haven't played poorly in the second half. It's just that it's varsity against JV.
Point after is good. There is a flag on the far sideline. Yeah. We're all hanging around. They're waving it off.
There is no flag on the play. Extra point is good.
So Mount Air leads Central Decatur 22-7. So Mount Air will be your Class 1A District 7 champions.
And the Eagles are going to have the same record, but they're going to be runner-up based on the head-to-head competition or head-to-head tiebreaker.
As it should be.
Yep.
Got to win the games. And in that game, Pella Christian, I don't know how much of it you caught, Larry. It was a poor performance on all phases of the game, but they came back, bounced back, beat Pleasantville. But Pella Christian will not be district champions for the first time since the 2018 season and just the second time since 2015.
Lucas Hall races out onto the field. He says, "You want me to return this kick?"
Fancher's back there, too.
I'll do that, he says.
You're listening to Pella Christian Football, powered by Bank Iowa, with 5:35 remaining. Eagles, live inside our Pella Real Estate Services radio broadcast booth, have a 56-28 lead. And that is through the fingers of Hull. Didn't touch it for a touchback.
I thought maybe Colfax-Mingo might squib that or look for something like an onside kick, but not so.
So it's senior night here at Eagle Lane. Let's go down the list of the roster. Ian Stravers, Luke Mulder, Ty Hugan. I hate to miss one. Cody Boonder, Caden Van Dyke, Logan Zylstra, Zach DeVries, Devin Russ, Grant Alsum, Justin Horn, Kyle Branderhorst, and Jaron DeBryan. Those are your seniors for Pella Christian. Congratulations to all of them and all the senior band members and senior cheerleaders and dance team members and student section members. I think all of them are happy to be back in school, considering what happened after the end of your basketball career, Coach. The world flipped on its head.
Yep.
We're not quite flipped back over again either, but we're here playing football, and we've had in-person school, so...
But I'm still on spring break.
You've been on a very long spring break, Larry. That's when it all flipped. Was spring break was when everything really shut down. We ended up finishing that state basketball tournament. Longtime rival of yours, Chris Larson, gets a state championship. By the way, I had John Mowinkle give him a little grief that Chris went on the air and you went off the air. You and him have had how many battles over the years? It's got to be, 30, somewhere in that neighborhood, 40 games that you've played against him?
Yeah, I think we coached against each other over 20 years, so... And we had some doozies. The 5 overtime game probably stands out in my mind the most.
That was one of my first games calling basketball on the air.
Obviously, the time we got them
gain
at
of
their
8
place this year was good too. But let's get back to football.
Yeah, gain of 8 for the Eagles. Hey, I'm just going to say, last note, you got the last laugh.
Yeah.
He got the championship, but you ended up beating them at their place. That was another fun game in your final season. Jack Vermeer had a wonderful performance. Bowen Bourne scored how many? 55 in that game?
Yeah.
Okay, football. Here's to Groton Heights left side. First down and more to the 40. Far sideline has some defenders as he's in the secondary all the way close to midfield. To Groton Heights gets 21 and an Eagles first down. Enough basketball. Got it. All right. Pella Christian with 4:42 remaining. Play clock down to 18. Eagles don't have to rush here. They'd like to get back to 35, but more importantly, just chew some clock, get some first downs. At their own 49-yard line, Colfax-Mingo trails 56-28. To Groton Heights, getting some forward momentum here. He's up to the 45 and gets 6 more. Into Tiger Hawks territory. Clock is running with 4:08 remaining.
Eagles coach is taking their time, not even beginning to signal in a play yet until the play clock gets down to under 20 and trying to get the Eagles offense to slow down.
I may have written off Central Decatur a little too soon. It's 21-14. There was a missed typo in the score update I got. To Groton Heights this time, no gain. So, still hope that Pella Christian could win the district. It's not looking likely. It's a lot to overcome still. There's 8:15 left in that fourth quarter.
Well, you never know. That's quite a bit of time.
Third and 4. Pella Christian at the Colfax-Mingo 35, up 56-28. Under 4 to play, fourth quarter. Quarterback keeper, Bo Bush sheds one tackle near sideline 40. He is at the hash, stiff arms another at the 30, 25-20, 15, stays on his feet at the 10, and they'll say stepped out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Oh, Bo says, who can I stiff arm next?
Say it ain't so.
Stiff arm 1, he stiff armed 2, he stiff armed 3, but stepped out of bounds.
He did his best other famous Bo impression there.
Yes, he did.
Pella has continuous clock in the second half. They lead 35-0. What an emphatic game for Pella there. You know, all the questions. Nevada had the good record. Pella made no question about it. They're the best team in Class 3A District 7 by a country mile. Hand off to Groton Heights. Right side has some space. Inside the 5, and there's a pile of Eagles near the goal line. In! 6 for the Eagles. Touchdown Pella Christian. Hayden to Groton Heights punches it in from 11.
Good job, Eagles, second stringers. Hope that doesn't sound bad.
No, that's right. That's who's out there. Guys like Owen Meninga on the line. A lot of them are on the offensive line, so it's hard to give them credit, but they did a nice job on that entire drive. That is our longest drive presented by Dingham and Concrete. They got the ball at their own, 30-yard line or so? No, that kick went out of the end zone. That's an 80-yard drive.
Yes.
So there's the whistle. Our longest drive presented by Dingham and Concrete, where quality comes first. Call Jeff Dingham at 621-1611 for Dingham and Concrete. Earlier tonight, we told you about the Road Ahead presented by Two Rivers. Keep your vehicle running smoothly on the road ahead by filling up with Cenex top-tier detergent gasoline at the Two Rivers Cartro Pumps in Pella and Otley, celebrating 100 years as a local farmer-owned co-op. So the Dutch are dancing to the playoffs. They're going to get a first-round bye next week, and they will have at least one home game. And if they're a high enough seed in that district championship race, they could get 2.
And you know those buys, kick was good, I think.
Yeah, PAT is good. 63-28.
As a player, I don't think I would want to buy. I'm sure the coaching staff and those players who are nicked up and have a few minor injuries, they probably like the buy, but 2 weeks is a long time to not be able to play.
Agreed. Trevor said in his first from the field segment that Coach Jay Pella's played a lot of physical football teams this year, though. Bondurant, Carlisle, Harlan, DCG. They've not been healthy almost the entire season. Where they've got guys on the field, but they all got a bruise here or a lingering sprain here. I think that they want it.
Yep. Well, very good.
And it gives you 1 week off and a guarantee. See, that's the difference, right? Your bye now gives you advancement in the postseason, so now you're automatically to the round of 32.
There you go.
So Pella will have 2 home games probably. I don't think they're going to get if they're in the final scenario, they're probably, with their 2 non-district losses, are probably not going to get a consideration above that. Granted, their 2 losses came to 2 likely district champions.
It'll be interesting to see how Harlan does against Lewis Central tonight.
That is a potential state quarterfinal. Uh-oh. The Eagles' unofficial mascot, little
kitty cat.
Pepper's the kitty cat. We've got a cat loose in the crowd.
Yeah, it's not even Halloween, and the cat's not black, so we're all good. Cat looks a little frightened.
I would too. Putting the Tiger in Tiger Hawks. This ball at the 23-yard line. I think it's a spy. 2:50 remaining here in the fourth. Continuous clock is back with 63-28. There's a flag. Might be a horse collar or a face mask. Carlisle 35, Knoxville 14. They're only at the half. Ankeny 45, Indianola 7. As we mentioned, Pella is rolling with continuous clock. They have a shutout pitched on Nevada. Pella has one of the best defenses in Class 3A football. That's been evident all year. It's a matter of how the offense would perform. Well, tonight they didn't need the offense. They had, I believe, 2 special teams touchdowns, a punt return, a block punt, and then a sack fumble that set up a short touchdown. I mean, hey, if you can win in those areas, Larry, you'll win a lot of football games.
Yeah, kudos to special teams there and their special teams coaches.
All the touchdowns here for the Eagles, all 9 of them have come. And Trevor Castle had a special message for me when I asked him for more Hy-Vee Fuel Saver. He said the truck is empty. I think. Let me get his official line so you can call him and complain.
The truck is empty? Well, I'm not going to complain to the one and only Trevor Castle.
Let's see. We do have an official's timeout presented by LG Seeds. It was a timeout Colfax-Mingo. We have to refill the tanker truck, and we'll have a lot more winners next week in the Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Radio Touchdown Challenge. So Eagles fans, kudos. Head to Hy-Vee. They've got great deals this weekend. Some shenanigans led by Carson Breon. He's a state qualifying swimmer and an all-state singer, and he's out there leading the roller coaster of the Eagles student section. Oh, what fun.
Oh, yeah. Mom and Dad are up here in the stands chuckling.
He's got a personality.
That's our Carson. Yes, he does.
1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. We have a new tailback, Wildcat, number 26, Trey Hockemeyer. See what happened? They had the direct snap. They saw the cat in the stands, Larry, and now they are playing the Wildcat formation. I told you it was a Colfax-Mingo spy. They overheard the coaches over here, and now they've decided to change up their formula. They've also brought their backups on the field.
You are all over it, Mr. Schneider.
Cade Plagenkule. Aren't you glad he came back? Special attraction. Listeners going, the numbers and the metrics. Corey Hauser's having to put a fan or some fire extinguisher on the stream. The numbers are too high. First down. I want to mention Cade Plagenkule because that's one of the more unique names I've seen. Looks like a mix of starters in. Ben Kenny on the line for Colfax-Mingo. I want to say Seth Johnson. I saw 53. There's a lot of freshmen out there.
A lot of players checking the play card on their wrists.
Direct snap, handoff. A couple of Eagles in there. Hayden de Grotenhuis. I'm trying to see if there's any other
I see a
names
new number.
mentioned.
Spencer Verploeg.
Spencer Verploeg, number 40. We've seen John Boonder a couple times. Number 52, Logan Zylstra, one of the seniors. Or not 62, sorry. That's Keegan Fatma. There's more Fatmas?
Yeah, Keegan Fatma. He was playing in the band at halftime, and now he's on the football field.
That jersey looks like it's a little bit big for him.
He's a freshman. He'll grow into it.
Agreed. 3rd and 5. Colfax-Mingo trails with 1:05 remaining, 63-28. Here comes a pass, and here comes some trouble, and here comes a long quarterback sack. Getting the sack is Joe Deal all the way back to the 45. That is a loss of 20. Oops.
There you go, Joe. That's going to look good
15.
in your defensive stats.
Loss of 15. Sorry. Either way, anything that's a loss that's more than 10 is not a good play. Brings up 4th down, and this should be the last play of the game. 35 seconds remaining. And it's a quarterback keeper left side to the 50. Stiff arm, near sideline 40. He will get the first down, stays in bounds. Good run by number 26, Trey Hockemeyer. Oh, they're going to take a timeout and give themselves one more shot here. At the 33-yard line. End of the 3rd quarter, Ankeny 45, Indianola 7. Let's see. By the way, have you tried the new Delivery.com restaurant service in Pella? We told you in pregame that we had a little bit, or I got the opportunity to have some Liberty Street Kitchen Montreal poutine. So the fries that have the cheese curds and short ribs and beef gravy on them, a Canadian delicacy, and a Caesar salad for dinner. Folks, you can go to Canaritos, you can go to Yamoto, Liberty Street Kitchen, as we mentioned, George's, Windmill Cafe, Applebee's, all of Pella's favorite restaurants. You can have it delivered right to your home or business for lunch or dinner. Jessica Hook did that last week. She's our fan of the game and has won $10 toward her next order. Try Delivery.com this week and listen to our next Eagles or Dutch broadcast to see if you are our fan of the game. Presented by Delivery.com. Thank you to the Hemming family for setting up those pregame delivery of the meals, and thank you to bring that service here to Pella. It's like we live in a big city. Delivered food to your door beyond pizza. And George's Pizza to your doors. How can it get better? Here's Hockemeyer, right side 20, inside the Raceway Tire and Exhaust red zone to the 10, to the 5, and a touchdown well worth spent, and it's a touchdown Colfax-Mingo with 1 second left on the clock.
Well, ever since that young man came in as quarterback, every play has been a quarterback sneak, or a quarterback run, I should say, even though all of the skill position players would always look at their wristband to see what they had to do on that particular play. So I found that a bit amusing. But nonetheless, the Tiger Hawks used the timeout, and that quarterback ran with a lot of determination to get to the end zone. Made some nice cuts.
That's Trey Hockemeyer. And
a 9th grader.
They're going to go for 2. Oh. Okay. Good for them. And they will get stopped. We will have to kick it off with 1 second remaining. All the Eagles have to do is fall on the football, and that will take us to the end of our game.
So 63-34, that's 97 points. Were you over or on the, did you have the under on that tonight?
I had it being done like 42-0, 49-0 was my prediction.
I was going to say, I don't think anybody had the over on 97 total points tonight.
No, Corey Hauser's upset with himself. He didn't take that in the last second. I don't know how our picks went.
We're not betting, folks.
No.
We're just trying to create some conversation here about the 97 total points in this game.
Whatever you do with your retirement, Larry, is your own business.
Well, trust me, it's not over and under business.
No, I would, enjoy the years of teaching salary that you had to save up to get to this point. Okay, let's see. What else do we got to get in here tonight? Do want to thank all of our sponsors for supporting the Eagles in the regular season. Hope many of them, in fact all of them, join us for the postseason. And
we're going to just let that 1 second stay on the clock, I guess.
So there you go. Congratulations to Colfax-Mingo, who put up a nice fight, but Pella Christian is 4-3, and they will finish the season with a winning record. We'll tell you about potential district championship standings and more in our Cabinet Design of Pella radio postgame show when we come back.
You've heard the term reverse mortgage loan, but has anyone explained how it can benefit you? If you're 62 or older and have significant equity in your home, Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation can show you how a reverse mortgage could be used to enhance or extend your retirement. You've spent years putting money into your home's equity. Now a reverse mortgage might be able to convert some of it back into cash while you keep living in your home. Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS number 2289 is an equal housing lender. LO NMLS number 31073. Fairway is not affiliated with any government agency. Materials are